will crack up every time I hear that.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi,
Happy
friends.
Tuesday. What's going on? What's going on, Kendra?
Does anybody else hear static noise?
Oh my God, stop it. Stop it. You're
Okay,
telling me
well,
there's static, but I don't hear nothing. I don't even hear the echo anymore. Hey, hey, ladies and gents. What's going on? Kendra, you walking, I hear like driving. I hear wind.
yeah, I'm coming back from my mailbox.
Oh, oh. So you have mail in your mailbox. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, I'm. I have
I have
no
mail
words
in my mailbox or some
for.
box somewhere.
I have no words for your whole thing about where's my box? Where's my box? Well, it's been sitting in your box for 2 months now.
It is not like 2 weeks. I try. But I went there twice today and did not find my mail lady. So I'm a little irritated. So now I'm going to call the post office and say she needs to deliver it to my house. So
Yeah, because this is enough of this crazy insanity of mail.
I know. Oh my God.
You have a huge issue over there.
Yeah, you ain't kidding because that's my mail. you know, I already had an issue with the shipment of like everything that I sent. You know what I mean? That was all on hold. Thank God it was found, but I didn't want to talk about it. I've already said this. It's all good. Nothing was lost. Everybody's getting their stuff. Don't even worry about it. But wow, thank God I checked on it. That's all I gotta say. But and that was before everybody was like, "Where's my package?"
Oh, I know.
We talked about that earlier. Actually, the story was live, and we were talking about like getting mail and stuff. At least when I was in there, I was popping in and out. But yeah, that was crazy. Oh my God. Okay, so what? I'll wait for that later. What? So what's going on with you?
Um, Not a whole lot. I'm
No
just no, just regular stuff right now, I guess.
cleaning. You got a mess over there. Hmm.
Yeah, just trying to get organized. Well, I guess we had not exciting, but adventurous. Um, Gary has bad teeth.
Uh oh.
I'm so sick of his bad teeth.
I hear some venting coming. What's going
To
on?
have $15,000 worth of work done.
Oh my God. Well, that dental work is not cheap. Trust me. I know.
No, and that's with insurance covering, and that's still what we'd have to pay. And um, they're like, "This is covering a lot." I'm like, "No, I don't care. Wait, I don't have $15,000. I need to know other options because he cannot eat food. What are we to do?"
Hey,
So,
Marty. Hey, Jennifer, Flutter, Marsha. Ghost Lady I saw in there. Flutter's here. Wow. Kim Chess, Sandra, Hannah. So D, Donis, Crimson Jezebel's here.
where's my?
Tori, White Indo's here. Britta, hello, hello. Hey, Francis. Hi, everybody. Parody's here. Parody. I'll get to that in a little bit. Um, Parody. Diana. Hi, 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 everybody. What is happening? All right, Kendra, go ahead. I just wanted to say hello to everybody.
Yeah, so I'm just
Dottie, sorry, Dottie. Dottie's
the
here.
big old.
Darlene, Kim
Oh
Chud.
my God, my iPad won't let me even look at anything unless I put in the password, which it's telling me is not, but it is. So, uh, I don't even understand. Like everything's falling apart.
Now you're pierogi guy. I have devices. First off, so Gabe lost his phone. His Kindle don't work, so he's been using my phone, and that's fine because like the iPad, I can have the phone ring on the iPad. That's not a big deal. So he can call me if he's working. So we still have phones technically. It's just that my iPad don't have everybody's number, you know. But Gabe's or well mine and like Robbie's on there. You know what I mean? All my numbers aren't stored on the iPad. So those are the two devices. Oops, sorry, that was basically working. So like I don't get to use my phone anymore, which is really weird. Like I feel like stranded in a sense. But I have the internet and stuff, and that's what I use for the most, part. So I'm giddy, except for the fact that people can't get a hold of me. And but his devices are shot. Shipping sucks. Mail sucks. What else is going on on Tuesday? Teeth suck. uh, Apple, Mac, and locked. Dang. So what other problems you got going on there?
Um, well,
Crail is giddy. He will, Marsha.
with
What?
what is this? I hate to look at every email, every piece of mail because everything is just more bad
Hey,
news. Now, where did
Courtney.
my YouTube go?
We're saying I gotta
Oh,
buy a new laptop.
yeah, I need one of those too.
Chrome notebook. Stop charging. Well, the only thing that's wrong, because y'all know I got that new laptop. The only thing that's wrong with it is that believe it or not, I kid you not, the camera just stopped working. Like if I put the camera on right now, I think I showed you this once before. It gives like a great picture. See that? And I don't know why. But that's just on this laptop. I got cameras on the other stuff, but so it's not a camera thing. But this camera doesn't work. No, out of nowhere. Hi,
That
Jessica.
is
Hey, Tricky Chi. Guys, if we can say a prayer for Tricky Chi's service dog. She had to take her. I don't know if it's him or her. I'm sorry, Tricky. To the ER the other night, and she's just really worried about him. So if we could just send prayers up for her service dog, I appreciate it. Prayers. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, guys. What is your dog's name, Tricky? Yes, is it Tricky?
why does nothing work?
What?
I don't
Mia. Mia
understand.
is her name. Okay. Beautiful name. Um, what's not working?
Like, I can't get YouTube on my iPad. I don't. It just keeps.
Does it need to
Uh,
update or something? Ow, ow. Shit.
I'm trying that now. Probably, hopefully that.
I think something's zinging us from above, man. Just saying. Something's sending us, like, fix your shit waves. Oh, gosh. So, um, absolutely, Vicky.
Update.
That's probably what you got to do is update. I don't know where to start on the bullshit. Because there's always bullshit. Ugh.
That never stops.
Hard. I worked all day, Kendra. Then went to a meeting to form a committee against my city government. I'm still working. Wow. He's been busy.
Who? What?
Parody. Parody. How did
Oh,
you say it? I can't even. I can't even say it wrong. Parody. Parody.
parody. Why?
Parody.
Why?
Well, all right. So Emma was live earlier, and she's got that body cam footage of Barb. So I think this is like the fourth one that she got, and I caught it like not at the very beginning, um, and I didn't see the end because actually she had internet issues and she basically like got shut down. Um, but she's gonna go live again tomorrow. But what was seen on the cam was her literally in the. It looks like it's the police department because there's a cam, another cam on her. So she's talking to an officer, I would assume. Like I said, I didn't see the beginning, and she's explaining all this shit, and the officer's like literally telling her, "Why don't you get off the YouTube or get off the
Right.
internet?" They're like literally saying that to her, and she's trying to give them more information, and she's explaining this shit. She mentioned Get Swamp, she mentioned stats, she mentioned Castle Duloc, and like this person, like Castle Duloc sent her like 2,000 emails, and um, still this cop's like, "Why don't you get off the internet?" And she goes, "Well, I make money." She goes, "You make money off the internet?" And she says, "Yes, I'm monetized." She goes, "I made $300 last month," with a big ass fat fucking smile on her face.
Oh my God, she's
Which,
rich.
yeah, but I know, but still, this whole time she's saying, "I don't want to be monetized, and when I get money, I'm just sending it to St. Jude." That's the whole big thing about her with St. Jude donating the money. She's going to donate the money. She donated this. She donated that. So the officer was kind of like, well, she was just trying to see if it's worth it to go through all this over, if you're not making money out of it or not. But she goes, "Why don't you just get off?" When she was $300, I forget it how she said it, but when she said the $300 and the officer said something about getting off again, she turned around and she goes, "Well, I have cancer and I have bills I have to pay." And I'm thinking, you
Oh
lying
my
sack of shit.
God.
You literally would have donate that shit. You didn't want to be monetized. You know, she brings up parody and calls him parody. I don't even know if I could say it right the way she said it because I'm having a hard time saying it wrong. Parody. But people were saying pierogi. It sounded like pierogi. Pierogi. I don't even know what she said it. And she's tired and all this shit. But anyway, she was totally caught because not only that, the officers telling her like she knows certain things were handed over to the DA, and she goes, "I don't know why they keep kicking it back." So the DA is turning all their complaints, and the DA is coming after all of us, and the FBI, and all this shit. The DA is kicking it back and not even taking the case.
Because it's bullshit.
I mean, exactly. And she just keeps coming back with more and more. She did go to the FBI apparently, and they sent her back to the police officers or the DA. So she's getting ready. She was leaving there, I guess. They kept staying there, going over to the DA. And the officer had said something, and it was so funny because she goes, she said like, what was, shit? I forget exactly what it was. But Wolf like sighed. She asked what was so bad. And Wolf's like, "Ugh." And she says, "Well, death threats." Like she went into all the pizza. She went into, oh, she thinks Parody. She kept mentioning Parody, so she thinks Parody is the one who actually went and got all this body cam footage. That's kind of what she was saying. But she also thinks that Parody has cameras outside of her house.
Oh my God, she's not paranoid?
Yeah, because well, 'cause she did something outside, and she said, "How did he know I did that?" You know, yeah. The DA rejected. Why it keeps getting rejected? So there's Kyle. He keeps telling me. So yeah, I have to like. I want to go over it again because I walked in on it late. But then she had a big Emma had a big power out or internet outage, so she never came back. But yeah, and then she mentioned parody to this is to the police officers sitting there, or one officer, I guess. So she mentioned parody. I don't know if she mentioned Emma. Like I said, I got in there late. But she mentioned Castle Duloc.
She
Um,
says it like this police officer
Fred.
should know them personally.
Oh yeah, that's what. See, you didn't even hear it. You just go by what I said, and that's what was funny because Emma was saying the same thing. Like this woman knows. She goes, we went down to Florida. You all know that. And I was laughing. Like, how the fuck do they know you went down to Florida?
Yeah,
So
like why are they? Because they come every day
yeah,
for one reason or another. Mhm.
yeah. So they met up. They anyway. So she mentioned Parody, his mom, Red Road. Um, she put up a YouTube show of feeding her birds, and I called her out on it. So now she thinks I have cams on her house. Oh my God, that's why. So she was telling the police officer that that how would he know that? But she mentioned that he has cousins or something that live around her, so she thinks they're all like stalking him too. So I'm like, oh my God, this is
These
insane.
people do have lives and other things to do than
Oh,
focus on her
out of mind.
24/7.
Yeah, but it's like I can't even believe that they don't get they're being shut down every which way, you know. And then she goes, so what do you want to get them for harassment? And then she goes, well, they mentioned I guess the FBI or somebody said cyberbullying is what she's saying. And she goes, you're gonna have to put restraining orders on these people, all of these people.
Oh my God.
So laughing, and Emma's just like, don't you realize they don't even want to deal with you? It's funny. I have no one near her. Yeah, she was. Didn't she say that? That you? It was you that she said that, right? That you have cousins that live by her. 600 a pop. And she goes, well, at least cease and desist. And I start laughing. I'm like, first off, you can write your own cease and desist. Second, if not, a lawyer would need it. The cops don't do that for you. What the fuck? I'm like, oh, all this time and all this like bitching and moaning, and you got this after us and that one after us, and you don't even know where to get a cease and desist from. Holy shit, you know. Yeah, but you have to have real good reasons to get restraining orders, and not only that, she has to go about that in all these different states with people too, and
Well, she should just
technically,
ask Jeremy how to do that.
exactly. I mean, because I don't know how you go getting restraining orders in Ohio for people that have never even been there. That's a joke. I don't know what kind of lie he pulled to get that to happen. Speaking of germ, oh my God, did y'all see the MS God of Law dude? First off, did y'all see Germ say and explain how he's so special and too busy that he doesn't put copyright claims on people, that YouTube does it for him? That it's like a toggle switch. Did any of y'all see that?
A toggle switch.
Hmm. There is a
And
toggle switch that you can hit, but it doesn't do that. Like, in order for you to file a copyright claim with YouTube, you literally have to check things and like kind of like sign it away. You know what I mean? It's a legal document, you know? So
right.
it's like, he is so full of shit and misleading people. So, the one person he did it to, which was Milltown's Best, he actually went and started showing videos, and he was looking up because he was actually fighting. Like, yeah, I think he had 7 copyrights against him. He fought 4 of them. The other 3 he didn't care, and he won. He won. But in doing that, he went and he came across a bunch of stuff on fair use. So he was posting it, and I shared some of it, you know, and it's true, and it's just like he is totally ignoring copyright laws and what is fair use, and based on what he's saying, he's fucking lying to people. And it's like, how do you know that every YouTuber, if they have the knowledge, because some don't, right? But if they actually go by the law, every YouTuber can turn around and call you out, dude, because you're full of shit, you know? So people they're calling him out. So he gave this guy, MLS, God of Law, an issue at one point. So he went back, and I guess he saw the last, was this Sunday? Probably both, this Sunday and last Sunday, involving the copyrights and stuff. And I believe he mentioned him. And so he went back and he put something together about copyright fair use. And he made him look like an asshole. I wanted to do something similar, but not about the copyrights, but I would never have been able to do it this good. Never been able to do it this good. Have y'all seen it? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I gotta get it. I will put the link in the chat and you guys can go look. It's fucking hilarious. Excuse my language. I always throw F bombs. You don't care,
So
right?
it's just a clip of Jeremy being a hypocrite.
Oh, it's funny. This MLS God of Law put this whole thing together. It's hilarious. It's it's short. It's not long, but it's about fair use and copyright. And what cracks me up is that Germ is wearing a shirt that says debunked. And then in another one, he's wearing a shirt that says something about timeline, screenshots, receipts. I'm like, dude, this shit is all gonna get so thrown in your face when it blows up, and it's funny. It's only, yeah. Diana said it's only 44 seconds, but you got to check it out because MLS did a great job at it, and I shared it too, and I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. And then somebody commented on it like, I feel like someone's head is blowing up at this moment, which means he's lisping like crazy or something like that. I literally almost spit out my drink. I
Oh my God.
was like, oh my god. And then if you watch this video too, you'll see basically when Germ, when Germ is trying to prove something to you as he talks, his hands come out, his fingers are all spread out, and he lifts his shoulders up into his neck as he's talking. And I'm watching him, and I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. Kudos to MLS God of Law. That was awesome. Totally awesome. So you got to check it out. Um, my gluten-free cake is starting to smell good. Yum, yum. Yeah, you can't see it, Kendra?
No, I'm trying to update the YouTube. It's
Uh,
and then I can
it was
watch it.
funny. I got an email last night. Someone was like, "You got to see this," and it was late. And I'm like, "All right." And I look. I'm like, "No way!" And I'm like, "Robbie, you got to see this." He was laughing too.
He's just the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like everything he says. And what was funny was, remember I kept saying I got clips,
Hmm.
because he was calling out like when a Storage Auction Pirate came out and he was, telling his story, and we know Guapo has a story, and so a lot of people are coming out, and it came back to this one guy that the Germ exposed as a bad,
Character.
yeah. And I mean, the way he went about it was bullshit. But the thing is the Germ does the same kind of shit. So hey, Phil. Here I'll post the link again. Um, so I went back and I rewatched it. I'm like, oh, I've seen this before actually. And the stuff that the Germ was saying about this guy was what I wanted to clip, because half the shit he was saying, oh, he's a Bible preaching guy, and you shouldn't be like that, and blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, if I clip all this shit and throw it right back at Germ, he's gonna be sorry, because it's gonna be all his shit, and that's what I wanted to do. So I was hysterical when MLS did this about the copyright stuff. I'm like, that's fucking perfect. So you got to check it out. It's pretty funny. Um, Hi Elizabeth. Parody guy just. Oh my gosh. I already. I'm drunk. Oh my gosh. My drink went down the wrong pipe. Thank you, Parody. Parody. Okay, all right. Parody. Parody. I can't say it the wrong way. I
How does she
can't.
say?
I gotta watch it again, I guess. It's like the O is so profound. Parody. Parody? Parody?
Parody.
No, see, I keep saying it right, but Barb kept saying it wrong to the cop, and it was just funny. Like, parody? Is that what you were saying? Parody? I think it was parody. It's hard for me to say it the wrong way. It must have been parody because it sounded like pierogi. So I think,
Oh, then that makes sense.
yeah. So parody guy. Yeah, that's a just like doing it. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So I don't know. It's got like 500 or something views on it already, but it was hilarious. And he has a short. He did it in a short too. I'm like, oh my god. Somebody needs to take that short of him gay bashing and post it as a short and tag certain groups with it.
Oh, so they'll get mad at him.
Well, they should. Because some people from those groups were part of news podcasts that are authors who are people that fight for that kind of shit big time. And they stood up for him in that court against Lynette. And if they see, because when I was watching it, I was like, do they even know who they're like standing up for and standing behind? Do they have any idea who this guy really is? Probably not, because you wouldn't be doing it. So I'm thinking of one specific person that I know of that should be tagged in that video. And all hell will break loose. He's an idiot. And with that video, he screwed himself, to be quite honest with you. And the fact that, I mean, I know he's seen it. So,
I'm surprised he doesn't address it in some way, but I guess he can't.
well,
There's no way to fix that one on him, I guess.
damn.
But he tries for everything else. So I'm surprised he hasn't tried.
Well, he seems to be going after, people with copyrights and stuff. Um, I think there's certain people, he wants to keep their mouth shut, which is why he threatened a big suit, because he thinks that one person won't fight him back. But stupidly, he doesn't realize how many people are behind him, which is a lot of people that he screwed over behind him. So I think there's certain people that he's afraid to make claims on and threaten and all that shit. Because I know of 3 people that are witnesses to them going and searching Lynette's property before she bought it, because he wanted to buy it. 2 different instances and 3 people. I know them. I know they were there for a fact, and that would kill probably his whole case. So, because he had a motive to start with her,
Right.
and an
'Cause
agenda, which
he
he
just.
always has.
I don't understand how people's brains work like that. Like, I just don't think like that. Like, wait, what now? Like, it's always
I
such a
don't know.
bizarre line of thinking to me.
I don't know, but if they're gonna take him down and blow him up, to, expose the truth as he really is, I hope they do it before he gets that million plaques, because that's all he freaking wants.
Oh,
He ain't
yeah.
gonna get anything bigger than that. I mean, he may get more people, but he ain't gonna get any bigger than that, really.
Well, he
And
can
all
buy
his
as
money
many
he
as he
wasted on
wants.
views, huh?
He can buy as many as he wants.
Right. It's not gonna. He wants that plaque. So I hope they do it before he gets that plaque. Either that, or he's gonna spend a lot of money getting those subs. And then I would be contacting YouTube saying, you better check on those. Um, he did it on the video a long time back and was telling Guapo to buy it for a turtle sanctuary if it is the one that had the house that was falling apart. Well, I know there was other properties there, but yeah, you're absolutely right. I know I saw that too, but I'm just not sure if that's the exact property, because there was other properties there too. I'm not sure if that was the exact one. I'm guessing it would be because of the turtle sanctuary, um, but I don't want to say for sure. But there were 3 people, 2 at one time, and another one. So this is the one that is like across. Yeah, but I can't confirm. I don't know. I just think that he needs to basically go away. You know, stop lying to people and getting them to send you money to pay your legal bills, and you're the one filing shit so you can get property. So all these people are supposed to pay for your way of living? Well, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like he feels like he's righteous and doesn't or shouldn't have to pay for something that he really does. But he
Yeah, he
really feels he's like
created it.
convinced himself. He really believes the shit he says.
Right.
That's a true narcissist.
Oh, he's definitely a narcissist.
So he
No
really
doubt.
truly believes he doesn't need to be and shouldn't have to be paying this.
Well, he should. You know, he has a business.
Right.
He had a business of rental properties. Then he had storage units, and then now he's what the shirts he's getting for himself is like hilarious. He's got one that says "citizen journalist." It's like, really? Oh, so your free speech is okay, but nobody else's is. So that was funny. The shirt that he
Because
had.
now he's going to claim he's a certified journalist of some sort, so he's
Oh yeah, oh
allowed,
yeah.
but
I'm telling
nobody
you,
else.
this is the kind of people that you actually should be afraid of getting into politics. So the fact that he was going after the town hall in Otter Creek is like, do not let him become mayor or nothing over there, because next thing you know, those are the assholes that end up running this country one day. Do not let someone like him in. Stop him right now. He's got that ego that thinks he can get people to freaking. Oh my God, could he be the Antichrist?
Don't give
Joking.
him that much power.
Right? But no, what I'm saying is that's his ego. He's got that ego, you know? And is
Mm.
that why his partner's staying there? Because she could be first lady? Oh my goodness, God. Is she going to be the new mayor or something? Like, oh my God. Like, this is so far fetched, but who knows how this guy really thinks? You know? Who knows? But he's had people, that list that was put out, like all the people that he had issues with, that ranch that he was I'm holding my fingers up in quotes, camp counselor at
Hmm.
was listed as a person he had problems with. And I'm like,
The whole
really?
camp?
Yeah. Not. I don't think it's the same camp that he donated $150,000 worth of toys to. Um, I actually thought he was helping rebuild someone's house or buying a house or fix a house or something. That's what I thought was going to be this 150 thing that he talked about for a year. No, it was giving toys to a camp, to his friend, really. Um, but um, no, the other place that's listed on his own LinkedIn ship. Apparently, there's
LinkedIn.
issues there. What LinkedIn?
LinkedIn. It's
It's
not
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
It's
It's not
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
I don't say LinkedIn. I said LinkedIn.
Oh, well, whatever. That's still wrong.
LinkedIn.
Linked in.
I know. I always say it's LinkedIn now.
Okay. It's
Chalcedony.
also it's an ambiance and derodiant.
What?
Derodiant.
What's the? Are you saying deodorant?
Yeah, that's how you can say it.
Okay. And ambiance.
What about the ambiance?
Okay. I got you. I could read your pig Latin. Anyway, so that stuff that's listed there is like a joke because like his whole backbone. So he's been raising money for ministries and churches and shit for a long time.
And then he ends up hating them or they hate him or something goes wrong and he has to have a suing.
I don't know, but he claims he's like a genius marketer, which I wouldn't call him genius. I mean, let's go toe to toe
He's
with
like a
genius.
scam artist narcissist like all the rest of them.
Basically, yeah. Now he's moved it to YouTube.
So he went from God to YouTube because now he thinks he is God.
Still using God. I couldn't believe when he was calling out this guy, like to his face, saying how you claim you're a man of God. I'm a man of God. And I'm like, really? You guys are two peas in a pod, let alone, you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. And
I can't listen to him say he's a man of God. I just, oh God, I could not hear that.
yeah, you know, God kicked out, or Jesus kicked out vendors out of his, events. He didn't allow people to make money like that. So, you need to go and reread your Bible, dude. He didn't tell you to take money from the poor, you know?
Well, if they give it to him, he's not forcing their hand.
No, he's not. He doesn't have to. He's a marketing genius, he says.
Scam artist.
Yeah. All he has to do is say they're gonna do this and they're gonna need help for that and they're gonna need help for that. Next thing you know, they're sending him. He said some kind of joking thing and people were sending him money for it, and it was a joke. I'm like, oh my god, like it was like it was such and such fun. It was a joke, and it
Why
was
are people
clearly
so eager to give him money? Give me money.
a joke.
Like, I mean, I don't understand that also from people. Like, what? If you barely have it to begin with, why are you so happily giving it?
Yeah, today's video is preachy, and I had to fast forward those parts, but I wanted to have religion shoved down my throat. I go to church every Sunday. Oh, really? Yeah. See, I don't watch his everyday shit. Like the other day, he did this thing on. I mentioned it the other day too. How the guy John Crook pulled out a pew pew on a child. And I'm like, well, I think he pulled it out pointing towards a car that had a man, a woman, and a child in it. Not that that's okay, but your tagline to get everybody to click is that he pulled it out on a child. So it
Right.
makes you think somebody pulled a gun out on a child, like to their face. You know what I mean? Like it makes you do that, and they have no proof that he did that at all. You know, so now it's just another accusation. But herein comes somebody else who's now a part of it. And I'm not knocking the guy. He probably thought he pulled a pew pew out because of all the stories Germ told. You know what I mean? Who knows what he
Mm-hmm.
thought? But he felt threatened, and he may have because now he found himself in the middle of the drama that's going on between all of them. That's really the threat that he probably felt, whether he realizes it or not. But next thing you know, he's there weed whacking, and I'm like, okay, so he's working for the dude or helping out. Okay, this isn't like weird at all. Come on. But yeah, yeah, it's like requests money, and then like they like I guess because the coin pusher thing, like all of a sudden his partner's into Elvis, right? And she clearly said she wasn't into Elvis, right? And everybody started sending her all this Elvis shit. So now she's got a ton of Elvis stuff, which is collectible stuff, right? But she wasn't a big Elvis person at all.
Oh my God.
They send them the garbage pail stuff. They send them all this stuff, and it's like this guy just bought $1 million home.
He doesn't need all this stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't need. Let him. He owns other properties that he rents out, by the way, and bought $1 million home. I don't care how big his mortgage is, whether it's 700 and something thousand or what, but that's what he has. He lives in. Plus, he's got property in Florida. He doesn't need anybody sending him any money for legal fees, especially when he's filing this shit for no good fucking reason. All he's doing is harassing senior citizens. That's what he's really doing. Doesn't matter
He's,
who they are, how they live, whatever. He's
he's
totally
taking
harassing.
advantage of the older
Yep. Mm-hmm.
people.
Yep. And it's terrible. He doesn't just do it to the neighbors, he does it to everybody that watches him. I mean, I get he's entertaining. He's full of shit. A lot of people that are full of shit, you know, they create their drama and stuff. And, but gosh, I watched him till I realized what he was up to. And
What's the average age of his viewership?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's like 55 and over, or 45 and over for sure. Yeah, he
Hmm.
stopped. being entertaining, honestly. He stopped being entertaining when he stopped doing the storage unit. Even though I know some of them was staged, you know, but he stopped being entertaining then. The courtroom drama bullshit, his mouth, him, the way he explains shit is like, dude, that's not how law works. You know, it's not how it works. I'm so glad I have the law in my family. I got to learn a lot, and even fought my own court case and won.
I fought the law and the law won.
But hey, Angelo, so it's good to have peeps in the family. But I should have gone to law school, honestly.
You weren't interested though.
I wasn't. I wasn't at all. But I would have been a good lawyer. That's for sure. But the problem I would have had is I take things to heart. Like I could never have been a prosecutor. No way. you know. Um, and like I would have had to been like out of that whole thing. I wouldn't have been because my heart goes into it too much. Like I'm too empathetic. Like I would feel all their freaking pain. I would, like I would have had a heart attack and died already. Honestly, it would have stressed me the fuck out.
Yeah, I would never want to be like the person representing somebody else like that. Like, oh,
Yeah. Barb fought the law and they said run.
they
Guys, I
said, please stop participating in society.
got yeah. I got this tickle on my throat, guys. I'm sorry. It's gonna make me cough all night. It hasn't happened in a while though. But yeah, it's crazy. I actually thought about going and getting my law degree.
It's a lot of money.
It is, but I wanted to do what?
What?
No, Gabe just asked me something. Um, I wanted to do music law and contract law, and I wanted to deal a lot with royalties and stuff because I don't think it's fair that artists don't get the royalties that they're owed and deserve. So that I wanted to do. I don't know. I think I'm too old to do that. Probably, Marcia. Reassigned Lisa. Okay, she has to be reassigned because the client is guilty as shit. That's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't be able to defend him. I'd be like, Your Honor, he's fucking guilty. Put him away. I would not be able to do it. Especially if like because everything between the client and your lawyer, it's you can't tell anybody nothing. You know what I mean? It's between the two of you. And no. Mm-mm. They told me they did it, and I have to say you're innocent. No fucking way. Sorry, I couldn't do that. Job or no job, I could not do that. And watch a family sit there and like let's say it was a murder. This guy actually committed the murder, and I'm supposed to defend him as innocent, and the person who's dead's family sitting there like holding on to dear life because God only knows what they're having to look at as far as evidence and stuff. Like no way, no way. I could never do it. My sister.
I heard a lawyer talk about how he's represented the good guy and the bad guy, so to speak.
Mhm.
And he
Yeah,
says, and when I have the bad guy, it's not my job to make the bad guy innocent or look good. It's my job to find all of the laws and how they're written and use that basically
to
to his
get them off.
advantage.
Yeah, but if you
Right,
get
but
off,
he they
you
do
get
it within
somebody
the
else
context of the
guilty.
law because he said the law is not been updated well at all.
But the problem is, you have a suspect, you have somebody in there who's on trial for murder. You know that they're guilty, but you have to find that law to get them off or get them less time or whatever it may be. I couldn't do that. Petty theft. I don't even think I could do that. You know what I mean? Because I'll be sitting there with someone, I'll be looking at them the whole time, saying, "You have like a whole history of this shit. Oh, you're in a gang. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. How old are you? Yeah, well, shit. They just want to give you this, and you don't want to do it. You want me to get out of that. Well, gee, if you did spend a year in like some type of juvie hall, you know what I mean? In my mind, so would I be a good prosecutor? Uh, yeah, but I'd be so afraid that I put somebody in jail that was innocent. I don't want that stress. I'd be a great prosecutor though, except for that, you know, because I can fight for people. Either way, I can fight for people, but I just don't want to be in a position to uh, save a criminal from the rest of his life in jail, or like I don't want to be in that position. I would rather do contracts and maybe divorces. I think divorces would stress me out enough. Marriage and stuff. But
Yeah, because it's that one's never ending.
yeah, so I don't know. But I'm too old to do that. I thought about it though. It's just a lot of schooling. I mean, I'd be over 55 when I graduated.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, I mean that's not. I could have defended Daryl Brooks. Oh my God, you know who I would have loved to defend though? That Jeremy Meeks guy. Do you remember him?
why is that familiar?
He was the hot felon, the guy that was gorgeous, that criminal that like became a model when he got out of jail. He had contracts waiting for him when he got out of jail. He was like bald and he had blue eyes. He was like, I think he was a mix of like Spanish and I think he was like a whole different kind of mix. But he was gorgeous. He was beautiful. And this is like a while ago. I mean, he's got kids that I think are teenagers now. But he was yeah, he was good looking dude. He was in gangs his whole life. He grew up. His family, my mother, father, sisters, brothers, and they were all good looking. They have those like eyes, those glowing eyes. Jeremy Meeks, look him up. You'll as soon as you see his face, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's so weird that came up because I actually saw something on YouTube about him yesterday, like where his life went.
Oh,
Yeah, so he did good. Rough patches here and there, but he straightened his life out. He's actually got a book coming out. Girls went nuts over him. I don't know why he ended up on TV, but he did. And all of a sudden, one day, they said he started getting like 300 letters a day in prison. He was like, "What the?" And all these women were like, some of the stuff they were saying was crazy. Hold on a second. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want to do something like that again, though. Like accomplish another goal, like set another goal and accomplish it. Like whether it would be like getting a lawyer degree or a law degree or I don't know, like real estate or something. Like I don't know. I feel like I want to accomplish something different, like set a different goal and just
but then would you use it or just accomplish it?
I don't know. Well, if I actually got a law degree and was doing contract law and stuff like that, I'd use it. I know plenty of people that think that kind of work. You know,
Right.
I do. So of
So,
course I'd use it,
right.
but it's like that's like how long would it take if I wanted to do it as quick as possible? Then I'd have to go full time with it, and I can't. So
And
I don't know.
don't forget the high value in the dollar.
Well, that too, but that can always be compensated. I'm not worried about that actually, but I don't know. That would be a very weird thing to do, like in this part of my life. I guess people do it.
I was gonna say people do it though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's too big of a task. I don't want to do something that big of a task, but I would be
I
good
feel
at it.
like it's way too big of a task to be kind of half into it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
You
know.
got to
I'd
be
rather,
like full throttle
honestly,
on that.
I'd rather just do a show. That's enough for me. Let's just do a freaking concert. Let's do a concert series. Let's do an event that grows and gets bigger every year.
Wait, what'd you say? A what?
A concert series.
What's the series?
Or, well, you pick a certain type of event and you have them either in different areas or just the same event that grows bigger and bigger, like every 3 to 6 months. Or you just have it once a year. Think of Ozfest. Think of,
Is this benefiting
what is
something
it?
or
Yeah, every show I do benefit something. I always donate money. Is that what you mean?
no? But like, what's its function? I guess.
Mainly, unless it's a big a benefit to go out and have a good time,
Okay.
have some fun. They need to bring that shit here. Hey, you know what? What I've noticed here in the villages is a lot of rock and roll music being played in these bars and at the pool, and it's like, oh my god, it's like we're all getting old. If they're playing this stuff here, we are all getting old, which means we need to bring these guys that are still alive and playing here, and they're not playing here yet.
Well, where are they?
They're not playing here yet, so we
Oh,
need to bring them here.
well, didn't Robbie say that like Poison was going to be playing or touring next year?
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be funny.
That seems like a easy enough one to figure out.
Oh yeah, that would be. Maybe we can get Poison and the Hollywood Vampires.
Oh,
Yeah, wouldn't it be hilarious if like Cece, Brett, and like Johnny Depp just like decided to go into the villages and go, "Hey guys, can we join in the jam and jump up on stage? We could so make that happen. We could so make that happen." You don't understand, but we'd have to do it on like, all right. So if we were gonna do a concert like that, we would have to make it. Yes, see, Tori would come down for that. We would have to make it where there's enough time, which any show I do, I give enough time anyway because I like a lot of advertising, right? Unless it would sell out. Well, if it's sold out, then I don't care. But if it's something that needs advertising, then or a lot of it, I'll set aside, maybe 3, 4 months. The perfect concert is 4 months out. But anyway, they book shows way before that. But anyhow, I would do it where there's enough time where we could like get group rates at hotels or whatever and have people come down. We'll make it a get swamp thing. Yeah.
then
And because we're the ones doing it, y'all will have all meet group thing. So you'll get to meet them all. I'm telling you, this is how shit works. Some people might think, this is how it works, dude. You met someone, you know someone that does that shit. So let's make it happen. That's what I say. Hey, easier and better than getting that law degree. I just want a challenge. Maybe that's what it is. I want a challenge right now.
you're bored.
I'm bored. I want a challenge. You know, I want to set a goal and accomplish it, and not a goal that I set before. You know, like let me lose 20 pounds or something. No, boring. Been there, done that. Do you know how long it would take me to get there in my wheelchair? Couple hours by plane.
Why would you be wheeling yourself all the way there?
Yeah, you get yourself to the airport. Help have someone come. Well, you can wheel yourself all the way to the plane. Get yourself off, and you know it works. Where do you plan to do this at? Well, I could do it right here in the villages. Um, I could do it in a couple different places. Shit, if I wanted to, I can rent out the amphitheater in Tampa. It all depends on what kind of show we're talking about. But with the monopolies, with Live Nation, and everything, that's most likely not going to happen right now. That's why it's a fabulous thing that they're going after Live Nation and Ticketmaster. But what it's going to do, I do know. Oh my God! Speaking of Rolling Stone, I was watching this thing, and they're all talking about Biden's demise and all that shit, right? So they had like one person, I think it was Fox News, and they were interviewing two people that were on the Democratic Party, part of the Democratic Party, and one was like so for Biden, the other was not, and he was saying they were bringing up his age. They're saying, look, Trump would be the same age basically going into office, and and the guy's like, yeah, but there's a difference, just because someone's 82, it doesn't mean that they're on a downward spiral or that they're completely with it. Because I just went to Rolling Stones and I saw Mick Jagger running across the stage, giving like the double hug, dancing or whatever. So the guy was like, "So are you saying you want to nominate Mick Jagger for office?"
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, "You guys are just like ridiculous now." But his point was the age thing. Just because you're
They're
82,
only 2 years
right?
apart.
Yeah, but just because you're that old doesn't mean you've lost it. But some people, when you get to that age, they lose their cognitive stuff.
And
Yeah,
sometimes it happens overnight. So,
yeah,
like, the chances of either or both of them losing it
yeah,
is high.
yeah. So I mean, but it was just funny watching him talk and bringing up Mick Jagger, how he's dancing all over the stage and stuff. Mick Jagger and what's his face? Oh my God, Keith Richards. There's your
Oh my
president.
God. I'm always impressed that man's alive.
I know, right? It has been for like years. Everybody says that. They've been saying that for like, I don't know, 20, 30 years now. That guy's still alive. They used to
Like,
say that about the Toxic Twins. Okay, Kendra, do you know who the Toxic Twins are?
no.
Oh
I
my
might,
God.
maybe I'm just forgetting.
Does anybody in the chat know who the Toxic Twins are? Oh my God. Kendra. Type a 1 in the chat if you know who the Toxic Twins are. Kimberly Chess, you better be typing 1. We're on a delay, so we have to stay.
I think I've heard you before say it.
You should know who the Toxic Twins are.
I might when I find out who they are.
You do, but you should know them as the Toxic Twins.
Oh.
Nope. Wow. Kimberly knows. I thought so. Jennifer's got
Kimberly
Nelson.
knows.
No, not Nelson. I can live without the intersection. Remember Ricky Nelson's twins? Long blonde hair?
Yeah.
Boom. Sandra? No, not the Thompson twins. You're not supposed to freaking say. I said type a 1, Kimberly. Jennifer W., you don't know who the Toxic Twins are? Oh my God. Yes, it is Steven Tyler and Joe Perry from Aerosmith. They were known as the
Oh.
Toxic Twins. Yeah. I thought someone was going to say Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee, which would have been close. They were like the Toxic Twins number 2. But no. Jennifer, I thought Jennifer knows her music.
You know, she.
Okay. Moo would say Lisa and Kendra.
Oh my God, she would.
Yeah, we're nasty. Oh no,
Nasty girl.
I'm
Don't
nasty.
mean a
She didn't
thing.
say anything. She
Do,
said
do,
she'd be
do,
like
do, do.
two Lays, Lisa Lay, and your
Get
cousin.
out of here.
Yeah, your cousin. It's like she won't even say your name. And your cousin. Get out of my room. It's not a moo. You know, she admitted to wearing a moo now.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know that. That
She has
was.
admitted to wearing a moo. I heard the term before. Does that count? Yeah, of course it does. I'm just messing with y'all. I'm a music person, so I expect people to know. It's just me. But I also I used to be like what the DJ all the time, right? I play all this music. I turn Kendra on to new stuff. Bet y'all don't know. Most of you don't know who Hardline is, but yeah, her kids do. My brain has too much going on at the moment. Yeah, they did so much drugs that they were called the Toxic Twins. But I'm not sure. I think Keith Richards was just like a smoker and a drinker. I'm sure they've all done their share of everything, but I don't know much about Keith Richards. But he looks like a hardcore drinker. I'm sure
He
he's
looks like
all
he's,
a
th-
cokehead
he's
too.
that pirate in the Pirates movie.
Yeah, I'm 31, so they must be way beyond my time. Oh gosh, yeah. Steven Tyler, I think is 73, 74.
Mm-hmm. There's
Yeah,
a whole bunch of them way up there like that.
yeah. We're
That's like,
gonna start within the next 10 years. You're gonna see a lot, a lot, and it's kind of depressing. It's really depressing. It's almost hard to watch the Osbournes on the podcast.
you see how old they all look?
Yeah, you watch Ozzy, kind
They
of like
don't look well.
Sharon is way too thin,
Yeah, she doesn't
and
look good. She looks much better with a little bit plumper face.
yeah, um, Ozzy just I don't know. I'm gonna be really upset when that day comes. Um, but yeah, like just Steven and I think Steven looked pretty good up until maybe a year or so ago. I think he still looks good for his age though.
Yeah, for his age, he was kind of a unique looking person to begin with.
Yeah. So he's always got that rocker look thing, and it's still happening for him. So that's good, you know. Um, aw, aw, Chicky, prayers up for your Mia. Um, yes, Ozzy's just like I don't know. He gets me upset, so I don't want to hear that dude that day, you know. Well, she was. Hey Ford, she was on that Ozempic stuff.
Yeah, but she's apparently off of it, and I think that a couple things happened to her at once. Like she got sick, some other weird thing happened. She did the Ozempic, like she did too many things happened all at once, and she got like messed up from it.
Yeah. Well, they said she can't even put on weight. And I was watching the podcast from today, or well, I saw it today. I'm not sure if it came out today, but they were talking about like she's constantly eating candy and donuts, and and apparently she can't gain weight. I'm like, wow,
Yeah, I kind of think something else is going on.
yeah, which is sad because if
If she goes before him, he'll go the next day.
yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, pretty much. they were they told her to go back to the DA, I guess, or something, or the police, and the DA seems to be rejecting her shit. So this whole time she's been full of shit, which everybody knows or knew, but now it's like confirmed. She was basically in the police station trying to get them to do something again, you know? And it's like, What do you want them to do? Stay off the internet.
Yeah, they tell you every single time.
They say when they show up at her house, they're telling her now that she's gone down there. And Barbara's gonna hate the fact that that footage is out there. She actually tried to get them to stop or block the body cam footage, and the cop told her that they couldn't do that. So she's probably annoyed the shit out of the DA.
Oh, I'm sure. They
Yeah,
just see her name on a piece of paper. They're like, oh my God, what now?
yeah. The problem is if they call 911 or they call the police, they have to show up. They can't not show up to her house. They have to answer the call. You know.
Well, do they? They could take the long route.
Yeah, but I think they have to. They
Yeah, they
should.
do.
You know what they do? They should actually Baker act her ass for every crazy thing that they can find when she calls, and maybe she'll stop calling them. you know?
I don't think that'll work. It'll just not. She just won't call while she's busy being locked up. As soon as she gets out, she'll be right back on the YouTube.
Yeah, she told them that she hid her channel for like weeks, and they were all like, "Where's Barb? Where's Barb? Where's Barb?" And the
Oh my
second,
God, yes, all the Barbara fans are just like the Swifties. They can't live
yeah,
without
like
her.
and your freaking trolls wondering, "Oh, she disappeared," wondering what happened. Like, is she gone from YouTube? Like, you think they really cared?
Do you think she really died, is what they're saying?
Basically, no. Seriously, they did. That's how they were. Oh, Castle Dulac was mentioned. There's Castle Dulac. What's up? Um, but yeah, so. But the funny thing was, is she was gone. She couldn't even handle being gone for like a week. I think she was literally gone a week. They hid the channel for the week anyway. And that was it. And then they attempted to do it for like 2 days or something, and she couldn't handle it. Came back. Oh, we're gone for weeks, and they're just like, "Where's Barb? Where's Barb?" I get emails every day wanting me to, you know, read my stories or whatever shit she said. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Don't be like the German lying about how many freaking emails you get. Come on now. You get so many emails, you don't have the time to answer.
But it was so many.
Yeah. But you got the time to sit here and bullshit about nothing all fucking day. Or basically, if you're saying anything, it's the same shit you've been saying for 2 fucking years. Or like the other idiot who's got nothing better to do than to stalk people and pay attention to their lives rather than his own. Or find something, good to do, like real content. You know, how are none of our followers worried about Elton's welfare? Oh, that's another thing she mentioned in that they've called all these protective agencies and they've come to the house to check on her, the house, the dogs, wellness checks on Elton. Um,
And it's bothering her.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I'm thinking, well, I think the officer actually said something about that. Like, it's a caring, not a caring thing, but if you're on there, she basically said stuff about you giving them their information, and they've seen the stuff that's going on. Because every time she's live and they show up and she tries to explain them, there's somebody watching the video, and then when they have to make a report about it, somebody else comes along, like the detective or whatever, and starts reading the chat and shit, and reading what's going on. Hey,
Hello.
what's going on?
Not what's happening.
Nothing. Just chit
Nothing
chat,
much.
talking about the weirdos of the YouTube.
Oh, Jesus. There's
Yeah,
enough of them.
I know. But the four that we know, like that we keep going on about, like
Let
almost
her go, Tricky Chi. Hello.
back to more shit.
Diana, hello. Jennifer W., hello. Hannah, hello.
Hey, hey.
Hello, everybody. Oh,
Who's that in your
man.
hand?
What's that?
Who's that in your hand? Is that Mac?
That was Snowball.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
And
didn't know it was all white.
that was our leucistic alligator. Hi,
Oh,
Tori. Hi, Mom. Hi, Sandra.
hi, hi.
Hi, everybody. CPR.
Oh, these
Ford enthusiast. Hello.
So, Robbie, we were talking about Barb. Emma had a body cam footage tonight.
Hold on. Awesome, Diana. White Indo. Who did?
Emma, she had
Uh
body
huh.
cam footage on Barb, and she was
Right.
literally like in the police office or something, the police station. She's talking to an officer who's got a body cam footage on her again, right? And is recording this whole thing, and I'm trying to explain. Basically, everything she's been saying about the FBI is coming after us, the DA is coming after us, all these things,
Hi,
bullshit.
Kim. Right.
Because the officer is sitting there saying, "Well, I don't know. It's been turned in. I don't know why the DA is rejecting it." Like he's clearly fucking saying, everybody's just laughing, you know. But and then
Prayer's tricky.
when she said like she doesn't want to be monetized, she doesn't want to make any money, she's going to donate it to St. Jude, and she already donated to a church down the block or some bullshit like that. Uh huh.
Hi, Raw Dog. She hasn't donated a penny
No,
anywhere.
no, I know. But the officer asked her, "Why do you stand? Why don't you just get off?" And she said that she goes, "Are you making money or anything like that? Like, what's worth? Why is it worth it to you to stay on there during this?" And she says, "Well, I do make money. I made $300 last month," with a big fat fucking smile on her face. And
Shit.
I'm like, "Wow!" For someone who was donating everything and didn't, but said you didn't want to be monetized. And she said something about getting off again, and she turned around and she goes, "Well, I have cancer and I have bills I have to pay." You know, and I'm like, "Oh my god."
So she just caught herself lying.
Yeah, she lied throughout the whole everything she's been saying all along. The FBI, I mean, shit. She even said the DEA, but like all these people that are coming after us and gonna arrest us and whatever, it was all fucking lie. The FBI threw her back to the police station or the DA. The DA is basically like rejecting her shit,
Yeah,
and
because they know she's crazy.
yeah, and she's like, "What do you want to happen? What are you going after them for? Harassment?" And she says, "Well, I was told like cyberbullying." And she goes, "You're going to want to go after all these people, all of them. What are you going to get restraining orders?" She goes, "Well, cease and desist." And I started laughing. I'm like, "The police don't give out cease and desist, you dumbass." What?
She's she's not right in the head, and neither is Wolf. They're
Well,
not.
yeah, he was standing up there too saying shit. I'm like, "Oh my god."
Hey, Crimson.
Hey, Chris.
It's
Hey,
just
Kim.
I don't know. I feel bad for them, but you know what? I feel bad for them, but they
I know.
do stuff that gets me so mad, and it's not even the attacking of me. It's when they start attacking Shadow.
She brought her up. She brought Parody up. Castle Duloc, you, Shadow. This is all in the body cam footage when she was talking to the police officer.
I can deal with her talking about
Oh,
me
for
because
sure.
I'm I'm a grown ass man, and it it doesn't bother me what she says about me. I know who I am. Everybody who's met me knows who I am, and
That's not even the point. The point is
you,
she's just
you know, but
lying.
just
I don't
lying and
feel bad about it.
scamming all that money from
Yeah,
Shadow.
yeah.
It was
I don't
just
feel bad for her at all.
it was wrong.
Meaning I don't feel bad for Barb.
No,
Oh,
I do.
yeah.
I feel bad that they have no life. That they this is what it has to resort to. You know,
They're scam
and
artists, though, Robbie. God only knows how long they've been doing this.
that's true.
So I don't feel bad for them.
That's true.
I mean, she's basically been attacked, right? And she
Yeah,
keeps going. She keeps
it
going and
pisses
going and
me
going
off
and
when
going.
Red Road was her friend,
I don't even know what happened with her and Red. I
and
don't know what like
well,
separated them.
thank God, Parody Guy stepped in and saw all the BS and said, "Mom, look, this woman's scamming you."
That's what happened? Because I don't know the
Yeah.
fallout between her and Barbara. I just know that I remember seeing her on, because, people will tell me whatever's going on over there. I remember seeing her on Barbara's Live, but I don't know the exact fallout and what happened. I just know she knows a lot of stuff and has been forthcoming with it. I don't know what happened. So basically, that's what happened. Barbara was scamming her. Correct?
It's wrong. Yeah. Yeah.
I was waiting for you to answer me.
Barb was scamming her. I was reading on the chat there. Um, it's it's just so messed up.
Is Parody still here?
I
Or
don't
are
know.
we,
I had a
or is he,
long talk with Parody Guy the other day. I love him. He's great.
oh, he's so funny.
Yeah, he's great. And when you talk on a serious note to him, he's a
Mm.
very intelligent and very down to earth guy.
Yeah, you can tell that.
And Red Road is a sweetheart.
Yeah,
And
he was in here before, and he was talking about how he was basically uh, the, fighting the city today.
yeah, it's and it's I just wish Stats would have told us a bunch of stuff that actually happened that we didn't even know about.
Oh, asking for the ID card and the sacred hair,
Yeah.
because that would have made us go, "What?"
Yeah,
You know?
that would have made my head spin.
Yeah,
And because Stats is a great person. She doesn't know how to communicate something
yeah.
properly, you know?
Not
And
in writing, anyway. I've never had a conversation with her
and
on the phone,
Floyd,
but in writing, it's like, "What?"
yeah, in her writing you get lost too much.
Yeah,
But when
yeah,
you talk to her, you can understand.
yeah.
But then she skips parts.
That's what
And
happens in her writing.
yeah,
She's
and she does that when you talk to her
yeah,
too. And
yeah.
Floyd didn't, I wish Floyd would have told me. I love those two and they're great people and
It's like what was being said at the time was like just bantering back and forth. There was no like, well, how do you know this? What's making you think that? Like there was we had no idea she has to use Floyd's card.
right,
You know, like that would have been highly questionable. That would have been, oh, I get why you're having an issue with this. You know,
right,
yeah, we would have totally gotten that and questioned it ourselves. You know, but even because she approached me, I don't know how she approached you with it, but I got an email about it, and then I came to you, and it was just like it. It was just like they were just arguing. Like there was nothing. Like what are we supposed to do? You
right.
know, like between them two, what are we supposed to do? You know, I
Well,
get.
it's like Heather was up here Sunday doing my permits and stuff,
Mhm.
and Heather and I were talking, and Heather told me about the time Barb was up here the one day, and Heather's in the office doing my paper, all my stuff,
Mhm.
and she's doing my finances and everything, and um, she Barb goes, "Well, what are you doing? What's that?" And Heather just closed the window because that's none of anyone's business,
Right.
and that's if someone asks me, I have no problem telling you what, and I make my 501c3 is public record
Right.
on everything, and Barb's like,
You're just trying to
well,
look at your financials.
I'm going to be taking over all Robbie's stuff, so when anyone has
What?
questions, yeah, she told Heather that. And so when anyone has questions about anything with Robbie, they have to go through me.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like,
Okay.
"What? Why didn't you tell me this when that happened?" I
Yeah.
would have I would have called her out right then. "Hello, Dottie." I would have said, "Excuse me, you can get up and leave now
Right?
because obviously you are delusional and I really can't deal with that."
Yeah. What the fuck? Like, I didn't hear that. Now I know why Tori said, because when we were in the office, she had said that Barbara was jealous of me. Like, so to me, Barbara had to get me out. She had to keep Stacks far away. And
Right,
that to me was her pushing Heather out.
right.
It's like, are you fucking like if to think about this? How crazy could you be, lady, to think you could take on me and Heather? Well, forget that, Heather and me. Are you out of your fucking mind? First of
Yeah,
all, I'm not as scary as Heather is. I'm just letting you know right off the bat.
it's
Heather knows this, so I'm not saying anything bad. Trust me, you don't want to mess with Heather.
no. Heather knows, you know, Heather does all my permits and all my, does all my insurance BS and all that. And then Alan, my partner's secretary, does my
Naughty son,
insurance
naughty.
stuff for the animals. And she's,
Evidently, Tori said evidently she thought that I would help her. Did
oh
she
my
ever say that to
God.
you, Tori? Huh.
But
That's
that
in-
explained when Heather said that. That explained Barbara always saying, you know, I did a lot of financial stuff and I took care of corporations. I took care of my whole business and
and
everything.
where was it? Down the tubes.
Yeah, and I was just like,
Yeah.
"Hi, Samfire."
Hey, Samfire. Yeah, that's just crazy.
It was, and you know, you start to put two and two together, and it's like, wow, I wish people would tell me these things.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I don't understand why people didn't tell me all this.
Yeah. I mean, I talked to the one time which she's denying, the 3 hour conversation. And then I got stuck with her in the office, going
No,
through all that
yeah,
shit. And then she mentioned something about Kimmy to me. And then Tori did tell me about Barbara being jealous of me, but I didn't have any other relations with Barbara. Like, like I stayed away from her. After having that first conversation, I knew do not get stuck in a corner with that bitch. I just knew.
well, it's like I
So I
told
stayed away
you. You were like, dude, she's crazy. She's crazy. I'm like,
from
you know
her.
what?
She's not hurting
She's
anybody.
lonely. She's not hurting anyone. Hi, Kimberly Chess. And if she comes here to forget about life and have fun with us, then so be it.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
that's it
if
seemed
she
all
forgets,
innocent. It's
if she
harmful.
forgets about her miseries for an hour a day watching our videos or calling and talking to me or
Right.
coming down here to visit, then great. I made someone's day a little bit better. And
Yeah.
that's all I want to do in life.
I'm so sorry, Kim. I got there late. I walked in, the look on Kim's face was just priceless. I was like, I'm so sorry. But no, I get that, but look what she did, you know? And the same thing with like else, like she made you she had people she was playing on everybody's emotions with her cancer diagnosis
Yeah,
and her surgery. And that's how she got so much attention. And then boom, she wanted more and she had to have like this ongoing thing and this sick, twisted bitch. But Barbara just eased her way you know, in the same fashion,
right.
So I don't think it's a matter. I mean, I get at the time it was like, she's not harming anybody, but she did, and she was.
She was, and we
Yeah,
didn't know it because nobody ever spoke up about everything. Hi,
I,
Lisa Jackson.
and then and the same thing with the germ. Like people don't think he's hurting anybody. Who's he hurting? He's hurting lots of people.
dude, but what did I say when all this stuff started going down between him and I?
Mhm.
And, it's funny how he says, oh, he had to warn me. Robbie was a hero, being a hero in a box using heroin. And
Yeah,
I'm like, excuse me?
yeah,
Huh? Wait a minute. I started cutting you out of my life when
right.
you left here and went running home. I didn't even call you when Gator calls were coming because I knew you weren't someone I could rely on, A.
Right.
And B, you had to make everything so over dramatic because you want to be on TV so bad you can taste it, but you'll never get a show because you're exactly what production companies and TV companies hate.
Yeah.
You're a total yes man, and they hate that. And it's just, and I was still cordial to him, but then he started attacking me like a Gatorland that time. I was
Hmm.
like, really? Okay, I'm done.
Hmm.
I'm done.
Yeah. And then he had to turn Guapo against you.
Yeah, he had to turn Guapo against me, and
Sean.
well, Sean, listen, Sean just goes wherever Jeremy goes. His nose is so far up Jeremy's butt.
He
It's
didn't
he
mind
sits.
talking shit about him.
Yeah, all he does. Well, all he did was talk shit about Guapo and Jeremy,
Hmm. 3
and
days before that, in my truck,
yeah.
trashed him.
Oh, thanks, CPR. It's just I don't know, guys.
How'd you like that video though that came out last night of the copyright stuff?
Oh God, that was funny. That was so funny.
You know what I noticed that because I've seen it like a couple of times. Every time he talks and he tries to explain, to get people to convince them, you know, he throws his hands out there and spreads his fingers, and then his shoulders go up into his neck. Every time he talked about explaining something,
It's
if you look how many times, like, oh my god,
he's so theatrical.
no, he's not really. He's full of shit.
Yeah, that's theatrical. You're full of shit. You're just over exaggerating everything and to to make it seem like that you're right.
And he's so wrong. Yeah, YouTube does it for me. Is he gonna be like Barb and say like he's got a special friend at YouTube now?
Yeah, right. But I said when I blew up on my channel the one time about the whole Jeremy and Guapo thing, I said people, and at least I've told you 100 times, people are going to see through his BS eventually.
Yep. Well,
And you
a
know,
lot of people do. We just don't realize it because you don't see it. One, because if you're watching his channel, he's got his comments blocked and no negative comments come through. So he's got enough time to go through the comments, but he'll tell you he doesn't have time to.
right?
Okay. But trust me, guys, his comments are blocked and he doesn't let any of the freaking negative ones come through. But apparently, there's uh, Facebook groups about them that are not good and trash them constantly and they've been around for a while. I'm like, what? I mean, I never really looked, but I've heard all about it. And I'm like, wow.
I love how Jeremy sits there and goes, "Well, I totally helped Robbie. I built him," and I'm like,
No,
dude,
you
you didn't create me. I had a hit TV show for years, for way
you
before you.
also you also already had your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I just never did anything because everyone promises, "Oh, I'll teach you how to do it," and no one ever does.
Yeah,
And it's so weird because the YouTube community is so like a lot of these big guys, they won't sit there and teach you how to do stuff. but Jeremy was doing that with me, but he
Uh,
was teaching. He was also telling me, all right, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. Change your thumbnail. If you don't get, 700 views within the first 3 minutes, change your thumbnail. And I'm like, dude, I'm not doing that. People are gonna like it or they're not gonna like it. I I don't care. I'm just being me.
yeah. We are not running around trying to like create false content. Like, I mean, you might get excited when you're on film, but you're
But
showing
that's
them
me.
you're not.
I get
Yeah.
excited. I get excited when the camera's not rolling. I
But
mean, Jesus, if I had a cameraman following me around everywhere like I did on Swamp Brothers, you'd see that.
yeah.
You're like, God, does this guy ever shut the hell up?
Right.
It's just another snake. It's just another lizard. It's just another lemur. It's just another, but I can't help it. I get excited. To me, it's not just another. It's like saying, oh, it's like when I call you, I got this crystal. And to me, it's just not just another crystal.
Yeah.
It's every single one looks different. It's,
Yeah, guys. Robbie gets way more excited about crystals than I do.
I love,
He does. He gets way more excited than I do.
I just
But
love life,
every time,
dude.
like when he gets like new crystals, he'll be like, send it to Kendra. Call Kendra. Call Kendra. Kendra, who's so quiet right now. I heard a peep from her since she got here. Kendra.
I'm here.
I'm here. Hi, Giggles.
They are all
Hello.
different. They are. It's just another pod etouffee. Tell her to say
Yeah, like every time Tori comes down and makes that touffee or jambalaya, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god.
yeah, it's crazy. But you know, we love life.
You guys, I got a message earlier, and I'm just gonna say that
Uh-oh, what? What happened?
Monica really could use some prayers right now.
What happened? What?
I'll let her explain it when she's ready to,
I
but
haven't.
she really could use some prayers, and Mom could really use some prayers. I mean, we all need prayers, you
Prayers
know.
up for everybody who needs them. Absolutely. I get excited over ramp. Oh no. You know what though? If I was in Phil's position, I could see getting excited over a rant. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
because
yeah, that's
yeah,
another place you get to
absolutely.
go.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I get that
Uh,
100%.
yeah, I haven't even seen Monica.
She's just going through something really tough right now, and she'll talk about it as soon as it's all
Yeah,
figures itself out here. But it's
I'm very picky when it comes to my crystals, like
you
my
know,
personal ones. I am. I'm very picky.
and then
Like,
Mom, I feel so bad for Mom because she's going through a hard time with her husband, and I remember going through that time and with my mom. But the one thing with Marcia is that her husband won't take any drugs, and my mom would at least take her medicine. She would forget to take it, so Stephen and I would give it to her every
right,
day. Some pills she had to take 2 times a day, and we would give her her medication.
right.
And Marcia can't even do that because he won't take it.
Uh, Hers, Marcia,
Oh,
too easy. How long have you been married, Marcia? Marcia's been. By the way, guys, if you wanna,
Dottie,
hang out,
everybody is somebody.
and talk to Marsha. Marsha's been on Tori's live past couple of days, so if you haven't talked to Marsha or even heard Marsha,
Diana, prayers, honey, prayers.
check out her leatherworks. And Marsha's been on there. I'm sure she'll be on there again.
Did Marcia get her new internet?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Thank God. That was really pissing her off.
I know. And there's nothing like a fiery redhead pissed off.
Exactly.
51 years. Aw. I can't even imagine that.
You know, what she's going through right now is really, really tough. And it's horrible. It's horrible to go through see someone you love declining like that.
That's exactly what I'm feeling. I can't even imagine that. Bobby, don't make me cry.
And it's just so tough. And you just have to remember you love that person and they're not that person. They're just a shell of that person.
And then you probably
Chris, Chris, I always take
you're
care of you
hoping for
guys.
like when they get bad, you just hope for that glimmer of them to come
Chris,
through.
you and Mimi are coming out
I can't.
tomorrow, right?
I'm so sorry. Prayers up for you.
And Mimi's dad needs prayers. Frank, he just had his back done. And there's, that's why I say all the time at the end of all our prayers to everybody, because we can all use a little pick me up,
Absolutely.
There's not a time in life you can't, even when you're at your ultimate high, you a prayer is good.
Absolutely.
And Tricky's going through some tough. I've been praying for you, Tricky. And with her doggy, I mean, that's hard, dude. You guys saw what I went through with when Nova died and what my daughter went through. And it's just, our pets are our family. It's just, and Lisa, when your dog was going through that, what
Oh
did I
my
do?
God.
I'm like, Lisa, here,
Mhm.
just go do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I made calls for you and got you right in somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we were getting a song and a dance, and it just got so bad. We were waiting and waiting
I
and waiting
know, Chris,
and
you guys are awesome. And Sandra, prayers to you too, sweetheart. You've gone through a lot in life, and it's it's people forget I'm only human. I get pissed off when people attack my fam and when they attack me. Ask mom how many times she's had to call me just to calm me down. And it's like, oh,
I know why you call her mom now.
why?
She's cracking me up the other night on Tori's live. She was asking some questions, but it was towards Tori, towards Diana. It was just towards everybody who was there, right? About
Uh-huh.
certain going ons in their life that they're maybe a little bit agitated by. And
Yeah.
the way she just zinged those questions, I mean, Gary were hysterical at the table laughing, going, "Oh my God, look at her go." You can tell she is not satisfied with this at all.
No, no,
She is
she's
momming the hell out of this situation.
yeah, she's great. She's great, and she
Oh, it
reminds
was
me so
awesome.
much of my mother that she's just incredible. And I wish my mom would have met Marcia because those two would have been best friends. And they and when I do something stupid, mom yells at me, "Stop, stop! Look what you're doing." And it's she's great.
Yeah. It was cute. It was funny. I mean, you can hear in the questioning like she cares too,
Yeah, she
She's not just trying
cares.
to be some bossy boo. She
Right.
cares.
She cares. Mom genuinely cares about everybody. and
But you
she
know
is.
what?
Well,
I was
just so
gonna.
you know, my blue appetite sphere is going on a pedestal
Well,
when
you know what Marcia said,
I
Lisa?
finally get it. What?
She was talking and she said, "Yeah, well, I got to go get that out of my sewing room." And the way she said it, I went, "Oh my God, the sewing room." Right?
Nanny, yeah,
Just like our nanny had a sewing room. It was like the biggest deal in this big old house they once had. And
yeah,
it's like I haven't heard anybody reference a sewing room.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
But then she did this like, okay, but the way she'd made this like snicker noise, I went, "Oh my God, that's just like Nanny too." That okay, like whatever.
yeah.
It was so
It's
funny.
it's funny because now poor Flutter's been going through so much, and you know, Lisa's like getting a taste of what Flutter has to do for me on Friday nights, and
What do you
it's
mean? I did it before.
you 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 did it before.
I used to
When?
babysit Kimmy. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that's you had to babysit Kimmy,
Yeah, well, I
but
was.
now you're doing the whole thing, and Tori's babysitting you.
She ain't having to
uh,
keep me awake, that's for sure. She needs to relieve me when I gotta go potty.
yeah, she doesn't have to keep you awake, but it's just it's
I'm
Flutter.
functional. Don't let people think I'm not.
Flutter, we miss you terribly.
I'm yes, Flutter. Can you please come back? Gabe,
Yeah, a
Gabe
couple
said,
weeks
"Can
ago,
you
we just
please come
started
back?"
selling, and then we were like, "There's no Flutter here. What are we
Yeah.
doing? What's happening? How's this working now?" We didn't think it through, but then all of a sudden there was Tori going, "I'm right
Yeah,
here," and
you're
she's
good,
doing it.
Tori.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tori does an incredible job.
yeah. Tori rock.
I love when Flutter um, does the when she does the rock description, she'll
Yeah,
put in there whatever I say.
yeah.
Pretty rock. Or
Oh yeah,
I purposely just put like kyanite chunks. I don't even try to ad lib the way Flutter did, not because that's Flutter's thing. You
yeah,
know, this gorgeous chunk is nothing or whatever. I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, whatever she says. I don't even try. I'm just like this is straight agate slap. Yeah,
right.
like I don't ad lib nothing.
Flutter always ad libs, and it's
Yeah,
hilarious. It makes me smile though when I'll look up at the TV and see what Flutter puts, and I always laugh.
yeah.
yeah, I
I'm
do the
like,
same thing. If I look over at the chat, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, huge
Yeah,
pink rock."
I don't
yeah,
email emojis, nothing. I was going to, and I think the second night that I did it, I threw her like some gators. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. This is Flutter's thing. We're gonna make Flutter have her own little. I'm like, she already does. I'm not doing it. This is just Tiger's
yeah.
Eye of
Right?
Awesomeness. Yeah, stuff like
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
that.
And the one thing I can honestly say is I'm so thankful to have all of you people in my life. It's just it makes life it makes it fun, and it make I look forward to Friday nights and spending the night with you guys, and just this all the shenanigans we go through, and then doing the rock sales and everything, and it just makes it so much fun. And then even coming on these little your lives, hearing Kendra's giggles, it always makes me laugh, and it's just
You have been on every live that we've like our nights that we are supposed to go live.
have
You
I
have been on
really?
everyone since we started. Yeah, except for maybe like one that you were doing something. But everyone that we were supposed to be live that was scheduled, you've been
Uh
on
huh.
every single one. Yep.
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you.
Well, now I have you in our thumbnail. Your head,
Oh,
your head's
You
like a.
got brought into
You're
the
actually
intro.
in the intro. Did you know that? I'm
Yeah.
gonna play it, guys. Let's see if y'all can. Let's see if Robbie can see himself or see what I
oh
did.
God, here we go. All right,
Yeah,
let's see.
I added you. I had to. Now,
Yeah.
if you notice, though, I'm not sure if anybody noticed. Kendra noticed. It's like from when Kendra and I grew up,
Just play
right?
the thing.
Well, no, it's showing
Would
pictures
you
of us.
just play the thing?
You guys are just freaking rude, man.
Wait, I can't hear. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Uh
Dang it.
Sorry.
oh.
Zoli just drove by.
Ow.
Hold on. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I saw it. I was the big tree at the very beginning, right?
No.
The big tree.
What? I thought I was the big palm tree.
No.
No.
No. I
I
was trying to
saw it.
explain. You cut me off.
I
When you
saw it. My Superman
Yes.
picture,
Yeah. So what?
Yes.
my superhero pose.
Yeah, because it was like us growing up, our lives, and then boom, all of a sudden now we're in a podcast, and like threw you right into that right as we were going into it.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
So I was like, how's the fuck Robbie in there? Because like I said, you've been on every scheduled live that we've had since we started. You've been on.
And even some other unscheduled ones because
Yes. Yeah.
we've been on Nick and I and John and I and
Yeah. Yeah.
Z and
The
I,
only one,
whoever I'm in Miami with.
yeah, the only ones that like you really haven't been on are probably the ones that pop up on Saturday night.
Right. Unless
Yeah.
we're down in Miami.
Yeah.
I got a question about Miami. Is Miami
Shoot.
like straight under you guys down?
No, it's Miami's East Coast. We're Central.
Oh, so it's east of you.
Yeah.
Correct.
Southeast.
Yeah, it's right on the coast. I mean, it's
But
takes
south,
over
it's
the
the bottom
whole.
of
Yeah,
Florida.
Hmm.
it's right before the Keys.
Yeah.
Right. So it's towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
We're
Okay.
like up. We're north.
You're like left and up.
Yeah.
right. Well,
Central. Like,
Homestead is directly under us, but like Miami itself is the beach. That area, the coastal.
yeah, the further south you go, like Florida
It
comes in.
turns in a little bit.
Yeah. It widens up as you go north.
Yeah. So we're right above like Flamingo
We're
and
above
that.
Tampa. We're right next to Orlando.
Right. We're an hour from Orlando, an hour from Tampa.
Hour and a half from Daytona
Yeah.
on a good day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Why? Why you ask?
I was just thinking.
What? You planning a trip of some kind?
No,
Okay.
I was just looking at a map, and
Oh, okay. Just say, really?
but it didn't have any of the cities plotted on the thing. So
Oh. Yeah, we're up in like Kendra, come down the last week of the year,
Yeah.
New Year's Eve. Yeah, but what? Why would she come? You're gonna leave New Year's Eve. Tori leaves New Year's Eve.
what are you talking about?
You
Tori's
gotta be
always
here for
here
New Year's,
between Christmas and New Year's.
but she
Right?
leaves New Year's Eve.
Who does?
Tori.
Tor-
Okay, I don't understand. What does it
So she's
mean?
home for New Year's.
Yeah.
Okay. Good for her. I don't
She's
get it.
telling me to come down the
She
last.
said come down when she does.
Oh. My phone cut out.
No.
I missed all that
I'm
part.
like, Giggles, what don't you get?
I'm like, so what? She goes home that day. Great for her. I don't know. Why am I being told this? Like, I have to do something about it.
Oh my God.
But she's also coming down next month.
Tori comes down there an awful lot. I just got to say. So, as long as she doesn't have some other plans, whenever I'm coming, she's just going to make that work out.
Kendra should know she wants to meet me.
Well, she's coming next month, and I'm guessing if Kendra can come, it
Dude,
might be
is
October.
next month still August?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Kendra coming in the hottest time of the year. No freaking way is that happening.
September's the hottest
I
month in
can say
Florida.
that right now.
Hi,
She's not.
cousin Sue.
August is too close to September. Hey,
August, September. Bleh.
cousin. Yeah, I don't think Kendra's gonna do that. I would, Kendra. I'm not sure I'd want you here in the dead of the heat here.
Hi, Miss D.
You'd be miserable.
Yeah, there's like nothing to do, and it's just so hot. You're like, ugh.
Honestly, though, it's been so hot here that I haven't wanted to do a damn thing. Like nothing. I don't even want to go out. I went to the store the other day, and the only reason I went was because it was raining. It wasn't so hot. It had cooled off that freaking ugh, stuff
Yeah,
in
it,
there.
it cooled off a lot today when it rained.
Yeah, that's the only
It
reason.
cooled off here for a whole day, and it was only like, 90, 89.
I'd rather have dry heat than anything else.
And it's supposed to be right back up tomorrow.
Crazy. I don't think anyone saw it. Kendra, wait, hold on. What am I missing? Diana said something.
I don't think anyone saw it, Sandra. Oh, well.
This is what it says on my page. I watched several YouTube channels and all have become the family I never knew I needed. Of course, I have lots of family and treasure every single one of them.
Aw.
Aww. Aww. That's sweet.
Diana's a sweetheart. Dude, when I met her in Arizona, I was like, this lady is so nice.
Did she tell you she had a dream that we both went and visited her? Me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, I was there? That's quite a possibility because I think I'm going there. When is Tucson?
Diana,
February?
uh, Diana, that'll never happen because Lisa is now,
Yes.
um,
I just said I think I'm
she
on the
is
two.
now a villager.
Not shut up.
Along with all the loofahs and
Oh my god.
who knows what else.
Holy. They broke 22 heat records yesterday. Wow. Sandra, aren't you in like Canada or something?
Yeah, she is.
She's in Vancouver area though, right, Sandra?
Yeah, you in 99.
The what?
Hot.
Vancouver area.
Oh, I thought you said Veeper. I'm like, what's a Veeper?
What is a
Vancouver.
beaver? What were we doing? We just like went knock knock on your door and said, "What's up?"
You know that Death Valley broke a record this last week.
Did
That's
that?
how
Really?
hot it's been. Yeah.
Michigan's already getting, Darlene, really?
Really?
You guys are getting barrel
That was fast.
already? Wow.
Mother
Guys,
Nature sneezed and pushed it up there real fast.
that's crazy. I talked to my old director of photography for Swamp Brothers. He lives right by the river where the eye came in. And he was like, Robbie, we are getting pummeled right now. And I'm like, dude, what's going on? And he's like, where the power's been out for hours. It hit us about 5 o'clock in the morning, and we are just it's insane. But thank God they weren't getting a lot of rain. But he said the storm surge, and he sent me a picture of his backyard. There's telephone poles in his that washed up from the bay into his backyard.
Oh
There's
my
Oh
all
god.
my.
kinds of trees, debris that came from the bay,
Wow.
that came from the Gulf up in because his backyard goes right down into the Gulf.
Right.
And thank goodness nothing major happened to his house. He said, but it's devastation all around here.
Wow.
Wow, Darlene.
How about it? What is it? It's just a tropical storm right now, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It can't become a hurricane
Yeah.
up there. It's not even a tropical storm. It's just a depression. There's no water for it to go over to become a hurricane or a tropical storm anymore.
Right. I have an alligator car swimming in my backyard.
Oh my goodness.
12:30, 12:10 a.m. and it's 83 degrees. I don't even know what is it. 90. Oh, gave us the phone.
The
It's
chicken
saying
is pissed about the
77.
heat. Even the chicken needs a fan.
It's saying it's 77 here with strong gusty winds.
Oh, 77.
Yeah, it's not bad. I gotta get a drink, guys. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold the.
So that's that storm. You got strong gusty winds up there. Um,
It's supposed to be starting right now, but I
Oh,
don't.
it's 64 here right now.
I'll be right
Flutter
back.
if 95 and 107. Wow. Flutter, if it turns up the lake a lot, find a lot of cool Uper lights then because that'll uncover a bunch.
Just the Uper lights, nothing else.
Oh, you'll find everything, but the Uper lights are what are the special thing there. Flutter, I just watched, I forget where I saw it. I just watched something where that guy was talking who discovered Uper lights. I got to tell you something, Flutter. He is an arrogant SOB. I don't like people like that that are so just, they think they're God because they did something. I do something and I just get excited about it. I blabber to everybody. Here's what you got to do. Here's what I did. And this guy was just like everything's top secret. And I was like, oh my God. I forget where it was, Flutter. I just saw it yesterday. It must have been something on TV I saw. They did a interview with him. Oh, Potowski Stone. We've got Potowski Stones. I don't know. I'll look for some, Darlene, because I know I've got them in those slabs that I have. God, our humidity right now is probably 100%. And let's see, what's the temperature right now here? Kendra, what's my temperature?
78.
Does it show my humidity?
Yeah. Um,
Oh, 90%
I
humidity.
was gonna say it's 91.
And it feels like it's 85. The pressure is 30.02. So that's right above half.
Let's
It's
see.
not. We didn't break any records with the. Yeah, the feels like it's 85, but the humidity is making it feel warmer.
Us. And yet, why do I hear my air conditioner?
All right, darling. I don't know. My AC's running.
Well, mine doesn't make it. What is going on?
Yeah, on Darlene, Flutter might have some of those then.
Hi, hi, hi,
Oh my goodness, go to bed.
hi! What's up? I was whispering,
Oh
and
my
you didn't
God.
hear me. It took forever for you to hear me.
Of course I hear you. I hear you in my nightmares every night.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Crayola, the lemur. What? What's going on? Hi, hey, cousin Sue. What's up, everybody? Hi, Chicky Chee. What's going on?
Flutter, you have the Petoskey
Hi,
Stones, right?
Lisa. Hi, Topher.
Is Topher there?
Topher wanted to know if I was a child. No, I'm Crayola, the lemur. And speaking of lemurs, Robbie,
What?
you want to share with something or somebody or whatever, something you want to share?
What?
Um, hey Jennifer. Um, well, guys, guess what?
Oh,
Robbie has an opportunity to get another Zabu.
yeah. We just got offered a baby black and white lemur,
A baby black and white lemur like Zabu.
like Zabu, and that is so tame. He jumps all over you. He plays with the dogs. He plays with the cat. He plays with the guy's chicken,
How cool is that?
and
Hi,
it is
Juanita.
so
Cousin
awesome.
Sue, my
Why?
favorite.
Why do they want to give them to you?
They don't want to give them to us. That's an $8,000 animal.
Well, that's why I'm
And
asking.
well, he said, I want a baby Cuban. And
Oh,
I said, all right, that's $4,000. But, and he goes, I'll trade you the half of it, and then you owe me 4 grand. And I
So,
said, just take 2 Cubans. And he can't though, because he doesn't have 5 acres of land. So he can only have so many crocodilian. And
it's a
the
he.
Cuban's the last one he can get, and that's the one he wants the worst. And I'm like,
well,
oh
can he get
boy.
rid of one he's got that's maybe not so great?
No, because he's got a zoo, and he's got to have an American. He's got to have a salty, and he's got to have an alligator, and then he's got a Morlet's, which is also a North American crocodile. And so I can understand that. I can
So
understand that.
basically, we need to raise funds for the black and white lemur.
Yeah, we'll be doing that Friday night,
Yeah.
and he said
My hands
he'll give
crap.
me 2 weeks to raise the money for it.
Hands crap.
And I said, all right, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll figure it out. But he's so awesome. And we'll see when he brings them down. But he sent me a picture of him today, and I was like, oh my God.
So when is
What?
he bringing him down?
I maybe possibly tomorrow.
Yeah,
Uh,
you know what? If he donates, just like Tori said, he would have a tax write-off.
he would love to do that, Tori, but he can't. And I understand that. He's got a private zoo he's doing, and he already.
I know, cousin Sue. I know.
We'll find out what Rufus is
I know. Can I tell him?
No.
on no
No, come on.
on Friday.
I know.
We have not named him Kim. What we're gonna do with him is we'll introduce him to everybody, and then we'll make everybody pick a name because I want you guys to see his personality and everything, and then we'll make everyone pick a name, and the name we'll go from there with it. We'll choose a name out of that.
I get to play with him. Because we can walk around and hang out, you know.
And Scrap Chat, hello. Sandra, you'll find out Friday.
No, the new lemur is doesn't have a name yet. He's a black and white ruff like Sabu.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm a ringtail rainbow lemur. I'm
Here,
like,
you want to see a picture of him?
Crayon, like our own thing.
Lisa, I'll send you a picture of him and you can put it up.
Okay.
Hold on, let me find it.
Flip, say name of Flip. Flip, you're a rainbow. You're rainbow. You're a ringtail. We're all ringtail lemurs here.
Let's see.
It's like, oh. You gotta email it, Robbie. Yeah, this would be so cool.
All right, let's see here.
Get another baby Zabu. It's a baby. He's a baby.
And this is what a few people have told me already who do the black and whites. They said, Robbie, get another male. And I said, what? Put 2 males in the cage? And they said, yeah. Because then
Crayola for him.
she won't fight with the 2 males.
You know what? Kim Chess is mean, just like Robbie. What the fudge? Y'all are mean, man. You're supposed to be enjoying my presence. I don't have it. Did you send
He's
it?
so cute.
There it is. Oh my goodness! Holy lemur, man! This one's a cutie pie. All right, hold on.
Where do you guys see this?
He's so cute.
Thank you, Mom.
Problem. Why won't it let me download the picture?
Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Flutter.
All right, Dave.
Thank you, Cousin Sue.
That's top.
Thank you, F. Pate. Hi, F. Pate. Thank you, Lisa.
Why are you thanking everybody?
They said, bless you. I sneezed.
I can't see the chat. All right, let me.
Thank you, Tricky.
Let me upload. Okay.
Thank you, Ann.
Where did it go? Where?
I don't know. I just sent it to you.
No, I downloaded it.
How old is he?
Uh, 8 weeks.
There he is.
You got to make it full size.
What do you mean? Here's full
Oh,
size.
oh, you guys got to zoom in on it.
No,
He is so precious.
it doesn't let me do that.
Oh,
Oh, I could do it differently. Hold please. Let me do it differently.
yes, yes, Tori. Yes, they could.
How do I PowerPoint? I haven't done this yet. I'm not testing it now.
Tori has the cross I want.
What?
Thank you, Sandra.
The cross you want?
Yeah,
The one that
It's from Rome.
from Rome,
uh,
Italy. It's from the catacombs. That the one she has dirt in it. There, I've got the ones. One of them with ashes in it, and there's another one with bones in it, with crushed
I
up
have one of
bones.
those too, and I didn't even know what was in it until Tori had to tell me what it was.
I don't have the one with the dirt in it.
alright, now I can do it. Hold on.
I still have to find the one with the bones in it. And I keep telling Steven to find
There
the
we
one
go.
when he goes to Italy, but he always forgets.
Now look at the screen.
All right, let me see. Why can't I? For some reason, oh,
He looks like his name should be Trouble. He looks like he is on a mission for trouble.
Isn't it cute?
he was stalking my buddy Steven. He was sneaking up to jump up on him.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna pounce.
New lemur coming.
He's like, Robbie, this one is so cute. He goes, anytime I get in my car, he jumps in and jumps up on my shoulder because he thinks he's going for a car ride. So I
Aw,
have, so I have to drive him down the driveway and then back up the driveway.
that's funny.
I was like,
So,
dude,
so he's coming to you tomorrow?
possibly tomorrow.
Wow.
Where's he gonna live?
With in the house here,
Uh huh.
and then when we get the big cage done this winter, we'll put all three of them in there together because it's a brand new cage, and he'll be old enough then not to breed, but he'll be old enough to interact with adults. And then I want to keep pulling him out and taking him with me to the office and places I go. The
Now,
fur is
can he
super,
mingle
super.
with like the ringtails if like baby was hopping around?
I'll go get him.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'll go.
Their fur is. It feels. Z, what do you think their fur feels like?
I don't know, but they
The
got the
rough.
softest hands.
It's not like a chinchilla. It's not that. It's fluffier. Chinchilla feels like air. With a rough, you can feel that there's fur, but it's very soft. So probably like a rabbit's fur, but longer. Like what? Cotton? Yeah, there's no dry feeling to it.
He's so cute. I just want to play with him.
Yeah,
Hey, I share my bananas. I share.
it's yeah, kind of.
I share my bananas with him. Mort might get upset, but oh well.
Cousin Sue said, "Have you been able to get her any Zabu for her? Did you remember this year?"
Huh?
Yeah, because she's going in heat.
See, I love Jupes. Jupes is the sweetest thing. She's got the softest hands. Next to Crayon, of course.
Hannah, if we put them all in you couldn't put him in right now with Jupes because that could be bad. But
Why would
because
it be
Jupes is
bad?
because Jupes is her cage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I want when we build the big one, I want to put all three in at one time.
Won't Zabu go bonkers?
No, no, Zabu will probably play with him.
Well, that's cool. I can't wait to go there and see him. This is gonna be fun. We can hop all over the office and knock all Robbie's stuff over.
Jupes was crazy yesterday.
Why?
It must be her first day of her heat.
Oh.
Good night, Lisa Jackson.
Good night, Lisa.
Where'd you send it, Jennifer?
I didn't get
If
Oh,
it's in my
also, is Donna's here?
if it's
Where's
in my
Nikki?
post office box, then it's still there.
He's so cute. Look at his eyes.
I know. I love their eyes. Prayers, Lisa Jackson. God bless.
I have eyes like that too, you know.
No, you do not.
I do too. I do
Oh
too.
my goodness.
My eyes are blue though.
See, they can't be blue. You're a lemur.
I know.
There's
I'm a
only one
special lemur. I'm
blue-eyed.
a rainbow lemur with blue eyes. What's wrong with
There's
you?
because there's the
I'm special. Remember,
insies are blue-eyed.
I'm special. Remember?
All right, Jennifer. It's at the PO box then.
I'm Crayola, the lemur.
Oh my goodness.
But we're rainbow lemurs.
You're
We're
something
special.
all right.
We're special lemurs. We got blue eyes. My eyes are like Chaos's eyes. And I don't know where Crayon is. She hides.
Mine are
Yes.
either ice blue or blue, just depending on what shirt I wear.
See, and Flood's eyes are purple and pink.
Mm.
We all have our own special things.
That's what you want to make?
Except Crayon's a little bougie. She's all kinds of special. That's so cool. So tomorrow, huh?
I don't know yet.
What about Thursday? Will you be there Thursday?
It'll be tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday.
Shit. Well, how am I gonna
I'll call you when I know.
know? Okay. I gotta come see this. 'Cause, yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do about Uncle Gabe. Because getting him to go down there is like pulling teeth, man.
Tricky Cheek, good night. God bless prayers.
Good night, Turkey.
Oh,
Prayers
thank
from
you,
me.
Sampire.
Hey, guys, by the way, does anybody remember Gabe coming out and sleepwalking last week?
He came out and sleepwalked.
Robert, you missed it. It was so funny.
Oh my God, I was having a whole conversation with him.
Oh my God.
He was talking about chickens.
They were being mean to a rooster.
The rooster did it.
The rooster did it.
Rooster did it.
Here's your almost.
It was funny. Oh my gosh.
Mom.
He's going to take us there. Oh my gosh. Well, I ain't walking.
I ain't walking.
I ain't walking, and the Loofah-mobile won't go that far.
Hold on, I'll be able to hear you guys, but I won't be able to see the chat. I gotta change the AC filter.
I think I'm gonna have to do that before it gets clogged again. I'm gonna have to call Robbie up to come fix it. Robbie's the only one who knows how to fix my AC.
That's only from years of doing mine.
Whoa! Freaking noisy out there, man.
One of the Cuban Crocs.
I want to show this video so bad. But I can't. I won't.
What
I won't
video?
do it. The copyright thing.
Oh,
It's so funny. What cracks me up is his shirts that he's wearing. He's wearing one shirt on him that says debunked. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, you got debunked for sure.
yeah, you can. I do it outside with the hose.
And then, what else? He tells me to stop.
Having 3 big dogs in the house with a dog door, you have to change your air filter every like 16, 17 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. Mine's in the garage, which is weird.
Yeah, but your intake is still in the house.
Yeah, but why isn't there a filter on it?
There's not a filter on your intake. It's on your big part by your AC.
Yeah, but this, I don't know. Usually in my other houses, it's like there's a filter with the intake.
What?
Why do you need an air conditioner? Isn't Madagascar hot? Well, this is Florida, and
It's a different kind of heat, remember?
it's a different kind of heat. And
It's the same guy.
I'm at Auntie Lisa's house, and she keeps it cold. So the AC here is on whatever it's on. It's on 71.
71?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, it doesn't really need to be on 71 right now because it's not that hot out. But normally it's on 71.
We keep ours at 70, 76 during the day and 72 at night.
Do you have high ceilings in your house?
Yeah, very high.
Yeah, I don't know. 72, like, it could be just Auntie Lisa, but she'll wake up and it'll just be hot. That 71 kicks it. So,
In the living room, our ceilings are, what are they, 13 feet?
I don't know what mine is. I don't know how high. You've seen them.
Yeah, yours are probably about 9 foot. In the one room, yours are probably about 10 foot.
Yeah, the living room.
Yeah.
All I know is I can't change the light bulb. I need a freaking ladder.
So do I in ours. The light bulb on the ceiling fan.
Mm-hmm. I got 2 out in the kitchen. One Gabe can stand on the counter and get, but the other one's in the middle of the floor. We need the ladder. And that stupid smoke alarm goes off. Oh my god. When the battery dies, that thing is so high up there.
Oh my God.
I was like, just take the
Zoli's
battery out.
Zoli's smoke alarm last night. The battery was dying, so you know how it beeps every couple
Yes.
minutes.
Yes,
And
we took the battery out. We said, fuck it.
dude, the dog Miko starts howling, and then Stormy is in a full blown panic because she's waiting for the alarm to go off. So she's pacing the whole house. And oh, it's just, it's crazy.
That is weird. I took the battery out. It was dying so quickly, the battery. And it was like, I mean, I just changed it. And like a month and a half later, it went again. I'm like, no. I'm not doing this. Because you need a really tall ladder to get in. This is the one that's in the hallway at the very top, like by the freaking ceiling. And I was like, I can't get to it. I can't. They say though that if you call the fire department, they'll come and fix it for you. I'm like, oh, how nice. But I just took the battery out. I said, I don't need it. We're not gonna have a smoke thing here.
See, ours
There's
gets,
another one that'll get it.
our dogs are really short haired dogs. We don't get much fur in the house. The problem is our back door, half the door is a doggy door because we have 2 Great Danes and a Mastiff. So we have the largest dog door you can get. And they go out, roll around in the sand, and then come in the house. So our living room looks like a beach every day. And then we got to sweep it all up and dump it back outside. But that all gets, you get dust and everything in the house that way. So Michelle's dusting constantly, and then the AC filter is just, the intake sucks it up, and it gets caught in the filter.
Oh my god! In my other house here, Prayer will be back later.
In my other house in Daytona, we had
Yep.
our air intake was like on the ground, like an inch off the floor, and it was
Oh
in the
God.
hallway. Yeah, it was in the hallway, and so like I would go like, I don't know, I'm supposed to change it like every 2 to 3 months, or that one I think was every month. We had a good one where we didn't have to change it for like 2 to 3 months, and it didn't matter. It did not matter. The hair that would get on that thing just from Jules.
Yeah, rubbing up
Short
against
hair.
there.
Rubbing up and just walking by, the foot traffic, everything. I mean, the hair that was on that filter was insane. Insane. I couldn't believe it. And so I was like, now, I mean, I didn't even know she shed that much. It was ridiculous. So now I'm constantly sweeping, constantly vacuuming because I know. But she
I
doesn't
just
look like
coughed
she
F
should.
Tate. Yeah, we just like Michelle sweeps up every evening, and then Cassandra sweeps up during the day, and then we've got the Michelle's got the 2 of those robot vacuums,
Mm-hmm. How
and
is
she
that
cut.
with short hair and sand?
The sand is the problem, but they self-empty, and but they get clogged at least twice a week. So Michelle's always yelling, Zoli, get your friends and clean them out. Because Zoli always fixes them.
Diane is like, I'm not even going to talk about cat hair. Let me tell you, I have brown couches and a white cat. All I know is every time I vacuum, I'm ready to kill my cat.
Hello, Jarby. Happy birthday.
I am cursing my cat out constantly when that she hides. She literally hides when that vacuum comes out. So I'm like, chaos! My gosh! I mean, white hair everywhere. Everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, this cat, I swear. And then I go behind the couch, and you know what she's doing? I gotta clip her now or something. She's pulling the rug out. Like she's instead of a scratch pad, she's pulling on the rug behind the couch. I'm like, oh my god.
Clipper nail tips.
I can't do it. I have to have somebody else do it. I don't know if she'll let anybody do it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't do it. I
Oh,
never could. I can't do my dogs either. Gabe has to do Jules, and he did Jackson, but we've not done hers, and I don't know
we
if she
can't.
lets
We
me.
can't do Miko's. He will not let. Well, he'll let Zoli do it. But if I grab his paw and I'm moving the clipper towards his paw, he screams like a little kid. I'm
Oh.
like, seriously? And he wiggles so much. And it's a 180-pound dog. And I'm like, oh my God.
Hey,
Zoli,
Jerry.
clip the dog's toenails.
Yeah, that's crazy, but I can't. I always get afraid I'm going to cut too much, so I just don't. And then what we got one of those. You know those Kenja knows it. You know those things you can get for like your heels. It's like a pedicure thing, but it's not a like a. Oh my god, what
It's
is
the
it called?
Oh,
file.
It's a
it
file,
files your
but
feet.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's electric.
Right,
It
it's like a grinder. It's like a
Yeah,
drill
it's
grinds
for
a
your
your yeah,
grinder.
heels.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so I had one of them, and I got a new one, and I'm like, you know what? Try this. So Gabe's actually used that on her
Hi,
nails.
Kimberly Mills.
Hey, Kimberly Mills. So that way he doesn't hurt her, and he knows he's not going to hurt her because he could file it down rather than clipping it. You know.
Yeah, I used to
So
do it with the Dremel with the Great Danes and Miko. But now you can't get close to them with the Dremel. And I'm
she
like, gee, really? You guys are the biggest wimps.
was. I just don't know if I took chaos like to a bed to have her nails done, if she would have let them. Like, 'cause she won't let anybody pick her up. Ollie did. Ollie was able to. I'm not sure if Topher did, but Ollie did. And it was quick too, so I was kind of surprised. But normally she's friendly, like she'll come up to you or whatever, but she doesn't even let us hold her.
She let me pick her up.
Yeah, but not like no chaos the cat.
Yeah.
You picked up chaos.
Yeah, I was sitting in there when I came over and he was eating pork chops. You were like, why? What is Chaos doing on your lap? I said, I picked her up and
Oh,
put her on my lap.
okay, yeah. I remember that. Sorry, I forgot. But
And
she
she was like,
normally doesn't do that. Yeah, she normally doesn't do that. She'll come on us and jump on us and everything and lay with us. Like if Gabe's on the couch, she flops her ass. She'll throw herself down on the ground and make you pet her. But as far as you literally picking her up, mm-mm, mm-mm. But Ollie did, and I think Topher might have also. But what happened? Ollie was our cat whisperer. Yeah, it was quick when he picked her up. And I'm like, all right, if she gets ready to swap, just back away. I was like, okay, whatever. She picked her right up. Yeah. As soon as I go sit in the living room, she's right on top of me. Gabe, she has to make her little spot. Like she gets in his chest and literally just lays there. Really weird. She loves her daddy. And he picks her up like from the neck, like her mom would. He'll pick her up like from the neck and he'll play with her and he'll like pull her ears back and make her look like a rabbit. Yeah, he's funny. He's plays games with
Like a rabid cat.
her. Yeah.
Mm.
He does the same with Jules. Like, it's so funny. Like, my neighbors must think he's like mean or something to Jules because the way he plays with her. She hates taking a bath, so he plays this bath game with her constantly. Constantly. He's like, "You're getting in the bathtub," and she's like, "No," and then she darts from like the bedroom all the way out to the living room, running, darts like back and forth, back and forth. Because you're getting into that bathtub. Get in that bathtub. I mean, he's yelling it. My neighbors will think he's crazy, but it's a game that they play.
Dude,
Until
I
he's really serious, and she like bows and she begs and rolls all on her back and everything. Like, please don't, please don't. But she never knows if he's serious or not until he goes to do it. Guys supposed to cut the hair off the bottom of cat's feet. Um, are you supposed to cut the hair off the bottom of cat's feet?
yes, you well trim it, not cut it.
Cats don't have any.
Only the fluffy cats have it.
No.
Like the what are they called? It starts with an M. Kendra, what are they called? The those huge cats.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It starts with an
I
M.
had it now.
Oh my God, I can't think of it now.
Yeah.
I am totally brain farting.
That's an M.
Yeah, Mancoons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the big fluffy hairy one.
Yeah,
Oh, my chaos looks like a rabbit. Maine Coon.
Maine Coon, Mancoon. Yeah, Maine Coon.
So it's, okay, thank you, Maine Coon.
But you don't cut it all the way. You just trim the long ones.
I can't wait to hold that lemur's hand. It's so soft. Well, Jute's hands are soft. Super soft.
Yeah, all of them are. Zabus are the same way.
Yeah, when I first held her hand, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, you would think their pads are like a cat or a dog, all rough,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're so soft.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Um, I was watching. You need to get a sloth. I
Darling, yeah, just trim the
I was
toe
watching
hairs.
Brian's channel with Noah, and what's the other kid's name?
The which one?
The other kid, not Noah, but the other one,
Jay?
Jay. Um, he had a sloth on him, and it was just like hugging on him and stuff. It was so cute.
Yeah, they are.
You gotta get a sloth. Kylie loves sloth, man. She's always.
We'll get floss. Yeah, Persian cats need them trimmed too.
We didn't even do any news. Was there any news? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't.
There
I've
hasn't been
been so
anything too
busy.
terribly exciting going on.
Um, I know P Diddy has another accuser.
Yeah, I told you that the other day.
Yeah, because it's in the news, and she's like a little bit of a who what?
Yeah, she's accusing that he had her boyfriend uh, do something.
Oh, Diddy wanted her boyfriend, and
Right.
he didn't do it. So she actually did work for him, dancing, and then somehow after a bit of time or whatever, she ended up sleeping with someone like jewelry dude, some jewelry guy or something.
Yeah.
You know that gypsy? chick,
Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Rose. Okay, so she got out of jail and was married, right? And apparently now is pregnant with some other man's child.
Yeah, because she
Yeah,
got
she.
divorced.
Yeah,
Oh, this all happened like within a year.
Yeah. She got married, got divorced a couple months later, and then started dating some other guy.
I don't know why this is all in the news today, but like,
because she announced her pregnancy photos.
Yeah.
so she met some other guy and then decided to divorce her husband.
She had already known him somehow.
Uh,
And so as soon as she got divorced, she was dating him.
oh, okay. So she got divorced first.
Yeah, she's the new guy's an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, she already knew him.
Okay.
She dated him before.
I don't know. Is anybody concerned about her like mental stability as far as having children based on?
If you go onto the internet and you say that, you'll be slaughtered.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
People are all about her.
Well, I'm just wondering. Is there a
What did
question
she
about that?
do?
She killed her
She
mom.
killed a mother.
She killed her mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, her mom had Munchausen's.
Oh my God.
And so she kind of put her through a lot of medical torture for no reason.
And it was like her ship, and then had her daughter lie about it and stuff too. And like her mom would like threaten her, like kind of like punish her in certain ways. And when she, like, I guess got a boyfriend or whatever, her and the boyfriend ended up killing her. And she went to
What
prison
the
and
hell?
yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm just wondering, like, is she gonna? I don't know. Shit. I don't know. Everybody likes her though,
Yes, they do.
and Kim Kardashian's obsessed with her. Like they showed a thing on Kardashian of her going and literally to her house and meeting her, and I'm thinking, are you kidding me right now? Like, what is the big deal about she she killed her mother? Why does everybody like her? I mean, I get that she was traumatized completely. I get that, but I don't know why everybody's made her into a celebrity. You know, um, the way these celebrities are these days. You know, my mom also made her stay in a wheelchair when she could walk fine. Yeah, she's bad. What her mother did to her was bad, and I guess that's the only way she found a way out because she couldn't complain about her. She would get punished. She ran away and was taken back and threatened, and I don't know.
That is, oh,
That's crazy. She had her daughter. There was surgeries performed on her daughter.
She had her teeth pulled and stuff, and they didn't need to
Yeah,
be.
like it was crazy.
what the hell?
Yeah, it was definitely crazy. But I don't know. I mean, I would just wonder.
Didn't doctors question doing surgeries on this child when nothing was wrong?
uh, That's what I don't understand. Wouldn't they have known?
Wouldn't doctors have reported her mother?
I don't know. She probably went doctor shopping. I mean, I saw some of her story. I didn't see the whole thing, but like it's just I'm just wondering how much trauma does she have, like residual trauma from that? She's gonna have trauma from that for the rest of her life, you know? Like how is that gonna affect the rest of her life? That's my question. Right now, I mean, she got out of prison and everybody bombarded her, you know? So it's like so much shit happened the second she got out of it. prison, and I don't know about so much normalcy yet. Because
Yeah, but
I
Diana, I understand that, but wouldn't the doctors that she tried to do this with report her and someone do an investigation about this?
Well, because what she would do is the mom would give her medication that would be make her have symptoms of what she wanted to be wrong with her. So if she was to have a rash, if she was to have nausea and headaches, vomiting, she would induce many of the symptoms of diseases that doctors thought that they were treating.
that's
Gotcha.
fucked
So
up.
they gave her the medication because she presented as such. Then the blood work would be skewy enough. And so they would start to give her
But wouldn't the blood
whatever.
work show the medication?
It was
If it
over the course of
worked,
9 years. So it was like from the time she was about, it was either like 9 to 18 or 7 to 16 or something like that. And so that's why she's like kind of has like some bone deformity, shorter, like a few issues there because she was messed up in her growth. Like she really didn't know she could walk.
she didn't know she could walk.
No, she just believed her mom, and her mom was giving her medication to numb her legs.
No way.
Prayers, Monica.
Oh my god.
She had
Prayers
like
up for you.
something obscene, like 30 or 40 unnecessary surgeries.
Wow.
And the
That's
mom always would like shave her head while she was passed out to show, like, oh, your hair's not growing. Chemo.
Oh my goodness.
So, like, she had a boyfriend and she kind of helped this boyfriend because he was an idiot, put the idea in his head to kill the mom. So she didn't physically do it. The guy did it. So that's why she only got like 10 years or something.
did she serve all of the 10 years?
Um, I think almost all of it.
Is the guy still in prison?
Yeah, he got life. And like she had like her salivary glands removed, so then that rotted out her
Yeah,
teeth.
yeah, that I remember. I was like, what?
All right, Monica. Oh my God.
And
So
like
that,
when they would discover some of the doctors would figure out that she's not sick, then they would just leave.
yeah, they moved around a lot, right?
Yeah.
So is
Damn.
that why everybody liked her because they saw what the mother did and understand the trauma?
And she was very abusive and mean to her about, keep your mouth shut and all that kind of stuff. And she wasn't at school, like she was sheltered in this house.
God.
But didn't she also go along with it too?
Well,
She had her lie.
yeah, as she got older, she did, but it was out of like threatening her. So,
Right.
and like some of the medical records like showed there's some suspicion of some bizarre behavior here, but I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know now that medical records are more online and such. I
Hmm.
don't know if you can get away with it quite the same, like just go to another doctor because once you're in like a system, your stuff will pop up.
Right.
But they thought that she had like leukemia, and that's how she got the free Disney trip, the Make a Wish Foundation thing.
Right.
She thought that she was like born with cerebral palsy. So then she had like cognitive disabilities.
Remember that big party in the Hamptons?
The white party.
Yeah, I guess cops showed up to it because some rich guest had a brawl with the door girl because they were fighting to let him in. And Leonardo DiCaprio was helping drunk party guests in the Hamptons.
Okay.
Sharon Stone says she lost 18 million in savings following her 2001 stroke.
What?
Sharon Stone said that she lost eight. Wait, hold on. Lost 18 million in savings following a 2001 stroke.
Oh.
And I don't know. Do you know who Madeline Klein is?
No, no clue.
Well, apparently she's an actress that was dating Pete Davidson, and they reportedly split up. And Taylor Swift performed the Joe Jonas breakup anthem "Last Kiss" as she celebrated her 113th Eras Tour show.
She goes to Italy this weekend.
You're such a Swiftie.
I'm so excited.
You know her tour schedule?
Well, because I wanted to see the Italy show.
Why is it going to be different from any other show?
Maybe.
I don't know. Let's see. Brad Pitt has virtually no contact with his adult kids and limited visits with his younger children. I do not like Angelina Jolie. Yeah, there's nothing in the news other than that.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Family Stallone?
I
No.
haven't.
I actually watched that. I thought maybe this might be a different kind of reality show. But it was interesting. I did watch it. It was cool. I have a lot of respect for Sylvester Stallone, and I'm really hoping he's not part of the the Hollywood freaking crap. Um, but he's got a lot of respect for his family and his kids, and he didn't know he'd do right by his family and kids, like his first wife and stuff. And but I don't know. I actually kind of like the show right now. Anyway, it's not a bunch of drama, you know. And he like on the show, he goes and visits Arnold Schwarzenegger. They had a race who could carve a pumpkin faster. It's kind of funny.
Oh.
It shows you a little bit of his insight. And part you see parts of the story of how Rocky became Rocky. And he wrote that whole thing. You know, I don't know. It's pretty interesting. That's the show that I think if you didn't want a lot of drama, it's pretty cool to watch. But Al Pacino was on one of the episodes. Dolph Lundgren. Who else? His brother Frank Stallone's on there.
Oh boy.
Uh, it was pretty cool. Like, check that out. I had a choice between the Family Stallone or the Valley, which are the remaining kids from Vanderpump Rules and their new friends.
Mom, good night. God bless prayers.
Good night, Marsha.
Good night.
So I chose to check out the Family Stallone. It was alright. I did watch over the weekend with Gabe. We watched Aquaman 2.
How's that?
It was pretty good.
I haven't even bothered to watch it.
It was pretty good. I I don't know if it got great reviews, but Gabe liked it, which is definitely different because that's a movie that he'd be like, "Ugh," you know, because it's Jason Momoa kind of. That kind of stuff turns him off. But the brother, Aquaman's brother, plays a part in it, and he liked the camaraderie between the two. Um, what else did we watch?
I actually think Jason Momoa is a decent actor.
I do too, and I like that he does these roles that somewhat show a part of who he really is. You know, and
What was that movie he was in Alaska where he was the dad?
he was blind.
No, they
No.
took they were doing drug deals through his cabin, and him and his daughter were going up there to go hunting.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that. I didn't see it. I liked him in Game of Thrones, but you know, he was funny in Fast and Furious. He was freaking hilarious. Did you see last Fast and Furious?
Yeah,
I thought he was hysterical, and I liked Aquaman. And Aquaman 2 was okay. He was decent. What the hell
it's
other movie
his
did we watch?
the movie. Kendra, his dad was suffering from Alzheimer's, the beginning stages, so he wanted to go on a hunting trip, one last hunting trip with his dad, get him up to the cabin, get him. His dad was always fighting at the bar.
Oh, in Alaska?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna make me look it up.
Oh God. I forget. It was a good movie though.
Sugar Mountain?
That sounds like it.
It says,
Yeah, Beast of Three Mountains. You better pass that one. I didn't see that. I guess I'm not that big of a Jason Momoa fan.
It was a good movie.
What the
Mm.
hell other movie did we were in the middle of watching Greenland with Gerard Butler.
Have you seen him in the Villages yet?
No, no.
He's up by Lakeside Landing all the time. Well,
you
not
know
Uh,
that
all the.
they have vending machines now with ammunition?
Yeah, in
Oklahoma.
Alabama.
Yeah, Oklahoma too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They're AI powered
oh great.
That's
that sell
crazy.
bullets.
Good night, Hannah. God bless prayer.
Good night, Hannah.
Let me guess, only in America.
Well, of course, duh.
I I don't know why are they doing that.
They're in grocery stores.
Why are they
Like,
doing that? Because they're tired of all this BS gun laws going on, and the NRA just did a not the NRA, the Congress just did a thing about selling guns that at markets,
That you
which
can't or you can.
that you can't, which I kind of agree with.
I don't know. I honestly think that if you're buying a gun, you should have to give proper identification and stuff. I do believe that.
Well, that's what they had were doing at markets, but they weren't doing background checks. So a felon could go to a flea market and buy a gun.
Well, I don't think they should be able to do that. Sorry. It sucks though because there are people out there that are felons, but they're felons for like stupid shit. Like they have nothing to do with harming people, violence or anything like that. Like, and
But
so
move to Texas.
move to Texas.
Yeah, a felon can have a gun in Texas as long as he's not a felon for a violent crime.
Oh well, there you go. I thought like you couldn't have a gun if you're a felon anywhere.
There's a couple states they can, but they can't. They can hunt and everything on their own property, but they cannot carry a gun.
Hmm. I don't know. I think people should be able to defend themselves and have protection. So I think that those states that have those laws, I'm glad they have that law that you if you're a felon. As long as it's not
Yeah,
enough.
I'm sorry. Gun ownership is a right, but I don't think people should be able to. These are gun dealers that are selling at the markets. They do this for a living. They buy and sell guns. I
Right.
don't. I think they should have to turn in a. Um, they should have to do a background check.
I think so too.
I agree with that, but everybody's throwing a fit over that, and that's why Alabama
Why are
did
they throwing a
the
fit on it? What's the big deal?
because they're saying as an American, you have a right to own and bear arms.
I get that. That I get too. You do have a
You
right.
have the right
But
to
if you're a
own and
criminal,
bear arms, but most people don't realize what the Second Amendment actually is. It's the right to form a militia against
government
um,
or
a
group,
government a government.
everybody forgets that the government actually works for us.
Yeah, not anymore.
Well,
We do what they tell us, and that's it.
it shouldn't be that way. That's why they say that you need to overturn governments or whatever. Like that's why that stuff comes up because they're breaking laws and stuff.
At gun shows, they do it here too, Tori, but not like remember the flea market? There were people set up with tables left and right selling guns, and half of them don't even check an ID, and that's wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should do that for sure.
and they need to do background checks. I get, we have the right to bear arms, but I really believe that they need to provide ID and do background checks because some people shouldn't have them.
100%.
You know,
The last thing you want is some kid who's deranged and been talking on social media how he's going to go shoot up his school, going to a flea market, buying a gun with not checking his ID, not doing nothing, and then what's he do? He goes there, buys a gun, and goes and shoots up a school.
yeah.
What the, you know? I tell people all the time, we need to govern ourselves before the government does it. But people don't.
Messed up.
You know, it, but see, I'm weird because I say that, but then I also on the same sentence will say people have the right to automatic weapons. Yes, they do. Because in the Constitution, you have the right to form a militia to protect yourself against the government. Um, I forget exactly how it's worded.
That's why they're trying to take the guns away. That's not
Yeah,
gonna happen though.
but in order to protect yourself against the government, you have to have equal arms that they have.
Right.
You can't arm the people with flint locks and powder black powder guns.
Well, I'm gonna go and eat my dinner now.
Are you?
I am.
What's your dinner?
A pasta with vegetables.
Oh,
All right,
what if you just had the vegetables and got rid of the pasta part?
Oh, I want the pasta part.
okay.
There's Fred.
Where's Fred? Oh,
Hi, Fred.
alrighty, guys. I guess we are going to sign off here. It's 20 after 1.
Good night, everybody. God bless and prayers to everybody who
Are you gonna
needs
go
them.
live tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. Mimi and Chris should be here tomorrow helping me pack.
All right, cool. Very cool. So maybe we'll see Robbie tomorrow, and we will be back Thursday night at like 9:45 ish, 10 o'clock. So thank you all for hanging out and chilling with us tonight, because we were definitely chilling.
Good
And
night, everybody.
we'll see you on Thursday. Prayers out to everybody
What
needs them.
happened here?
Thank you to our
Marty?
fabulous moms. And have an amazing night, guys. Bye bye.
Bye 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 bye.